right, looks like we're live. Oh yeah. No, not doing that again. That was weird. I'm not doing that. Okay. I'm just going to jump right in and see where this goes. And by goes, I mean me probably doing something stupid. Who's ever seen that happen before? Before I do, though, I actually just want to give a quick shout out to the patrons who support my channel. Rick Holmes, Slendecker, Lauren Tolkien, NFB. There's a pause there, so you got to put it that way. It's just, it would be wrong if I screwed up someone's name intentionally. I completely do that unintentionally because I'm an idiot, though. Paragamer, and the Defective AI, and George Marston, Maxime. Maxime. I'm probably butchering everyone's name. I realize that. Also, Defective AI, if I mispronounce your name, and I've been doing that for months, please don't take it out on us when we do the D&D campaign. Unless that was your secret plan and your AI... Defective AI is intentionally making us die to low-level monsters by saying he rolls 20s all the time. I know your plan. For anyone wondering, we do a weekly live stream on Thursdays where we get our asses kicked by Defective AI and his completely fair and real dice, where it's like, oh, by the way, the low-level slime just critted on you and now you're about to die. Every time! It's like, oh, you can't be hit unless someone rolls a 28 at level 1? They scored a 30. It's a 6-sided die. How does that happen? I don't know, but it does. 20-sided die, you get a 30. How? I don't know. Yeah, I hope Defective AI isn't watching right now because this will come back to haunt me. Seriously, if he's actually watching, I will be in trouble. Oops. All right, let's jump in before I make a bigger ass of myself. More importantly, someone mentioned in the chat that there was a, and I quote, new code? Ooh, yeah, Andrew. Ooh. Thank you, Andrew, for posting that. I'm actually going to see if that works right now, actually. I have no idea what it does. If I lose my account, well, that'll suck. Can you do that? Redeem code? And hopefully it's not the auto-delete account button. That would suck. Oh, I forgot how much I hate entering things like this. Goln L AK. Gotta move my AKC. All right. Ah, there's a K. There's the C. 58. Colon lax 58. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Goldenolux? What? I do not know. Nope, didn't work. All right, see. GOLN. GOLN. LAKC. LAKC. 58. 58. Huh. Did I already redeem this one? I don't think I did. Well, maybe that's only on PC. That would suck. Invalid redemption code. Ah. Oh well, guess I'm out of luck. Unless I already put it in. Did I already put it? I think I might have already put it in. Oh my. Also, for anyone wondering about the D&D stuff, I will make a master playlist. We're about 3 sessions in right now, and I almost made it an entire session without nearly dying. I say almost because I didn't make it the entire session without nearly dying. Apparently, when you're playing a squishy mage, you shouldn't run right up next to the enemies. On the other hand, I took out a third of them by doing that. It nearly got killed immediately. I really should probably think this through. But that would involve thinking, and I don't do that well. I can do it. I can even do it sometimes apparently accidentally correct. Accidentally is unfortunately the important part. Oh, and Andrew put the code down again. I'm going to try that one as soon as I get within sight of the next point. We're supposed to meet with good old Brokey boy in the Diwa Marsh. Can I see him from... Oh, yeah, there he is right down there. Just Really? It's the middle of the night and he's standing under the one tree with shade. It's like, oh, my life is suffering. I am very much a stereotype. Woe is me. Granted, with his banking accounts, yes, actually, woe is him. Ugh. Oh, jeez. Let's try that code again. Unless they're all... Is this a real code? What's the worst? Okay, I don't want to enter that because actually there's a lot of really Alright. It's Golan. N. XL lowercase a. Let's see. XL lowercase a. KC. And then 58. Better? No, wrong button. That did not work. How about this one without the space? Aww. Max usage limit. Well, I guess I was out of luck then. There's a usage limit on how many times you can use it then. Huh. Well, at least we know why it didn't work. Oh well. Apparently they cap out on how many people can use a code. Huh. Yeah. More importantly, where is you doing today? What is you up to? No, seriously, I have no idea where this quest is going. Like, we're supposed to bury something, but I know there's like some kind of crazy fight later. I've made a point to
right on
avoid
time.
all spoilers.
I myself only arrived moments ago.
You were waiting for a minute. We could see that.
Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was floaty, and we took the wrong things from it. She said we could take anything, and we didn't take her. I am actually very disappointed in Paimon.
It was so big and pretty and expensive.
God, you just...
Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Yeah. Considering she's definitely not God Kiana, I just...
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue.
Is it third then?
Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
Stuff.
She's super rich and so generous.
She gave you the stuff she was fine with you seeing. It doesn't count as generous. Yeah.
Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's.
I'm kind of agreeing with the main character on this
He
one.
thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Why do I always refer to her as Yuhong? Seriously, she didn't even introduce... I cannot speak today. Introduce herself today. Nah. Yeah.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then?
See? Everyone
What
called
did
her
she
Keqing.
have to
She
say?
introduced herself that way. The text had it that way. The audio had it that way. No one called her a Yuhong except for the guy in his head saying, oh, that's the Yuhong code. No, she introduced herself as freaking Keqing. Ah.
She said
Still bugs me.
the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
The thing is, though, considering Ningguang is the one in charge, she seems to be completely fine with running it herself. I don't get this entire drama between them. Because the Adepti are removed, and honestly, based on what they say when they're not removed, I think if they had been trying to run things directly, it probably would be best to try and overthrow them, but they've already removed themselves. It doesn't matter. I feel like I'm missing something. Is there like a story, like some of the background story I just miss? I don't know, and it bugs me. It bugs me a lot. I really want to figure this out, and I don't know, and it bugs me.
No respect for the divine.
Not really, no.
Indeed,
Tried to
contrary
kill us
to
in the
the
video
ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart, though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions.
No, she wants to take over everything. She will literally be probably a nicer version of whatever the Fatui are doing. Like, if we could let her, Ningguang would probably take over the world. She might not do it with force of arms, but I don't think she'd be opposed to that.
Yes, she
I
has only
chose the wrong
relied on
option there.
herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that.
Well, I mean, based on what we know from Venti, she has the vision, so she's technically a pseudo-baby god already, so that doesn't count as normal.
It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her.
Second,
Even if she ever gave up the position of
you
Tianquan,
know a lot about her.
she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
Yeah, to be fair, having a giant flying house, that is pretty freaking awesome. Honestly, just put a few propellers on that thing and they literally have a flying battleship, which legitimately would be amazing. I think that's incredibly
The
cool.
Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Her vision?
Why, Mora, of course.
I'm surprised you even know what that word is, considering you never have any.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
I mean, she's not wrong. Hell, even Childe, who I think is probably the most chill, I'm not calling him child, is probably the least evil and the most chill, and even he, I would not trust in the slightest. Like, even if it wasn't for nefarious purposes, he would just dick you over because it's funny. Anyone else think about that as his character? Because I'm kind of completely there.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least.
Which we probably got a fake one as well. Oh, now that got a reaction from the definitely not a god.
No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Diwa Marsh?
Mr. Definitely just a funeral director.
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild Glaze lilies.
Why are we in the marsh? The town up to the north of here has tons of them.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some?
Oh yeah, there
Even
too.
Kingsa Village has glaze lilies.
Yes, even Chise. Why are we
Oh,
here?
right.
He didn't
Paimon
know, did he?
remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers.
He's
Maybe
avoiding
we
her,
could
isn't
ask
he?
her.
He's explicitly avoiding people.
No, those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all.
Huh?
Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song.
Oh, so he wants to have lilies that are hurt? That's...
Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now.
To be completely
Nearly
fair,
all the
marshland
glazed
is
lilies
actually
were
great
wiped
farming
out.
ground if they just had soil. It's one of the reasons that a lot of Ohio and the Midwest in the Americas are so much of a breadbasket right now. Not even just the Midwest, like the West, but the Midwest itself. A lot of that was marsh that was filled in. Now that comes with a lot of ecological issues that were not things people were aware at the time, and at this point, there just weren't enough people to be affected by it back then. Now, if we tried it, it'd be a lot more, and it would probably fuck over a lot of people. But yeah, no, it's actually a lot of water, it's a lot of fertilization, it's a lot of really good minerals in the soil. So that if you can start growing things on it, it actually is a very viable place to farm. It's just, you know, if there's more people around to be affected by the ecological devastation, they're going to notice it. Where there's so many people now, that's actually a thing that people notice because, you know, there's enough of us to see. It's kind of like if there's a wildfire in California, now, that's horrible. 100 years ago, it could have been worse and no one would notice because no one lived where those were happening. It's weird how things like that work out. Also, I realize since I mentioned all of that, this video is now going to be demonetized. Yeah.
Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city.
Yeah?
But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild.
I didn't.
Wild
Granted, I keep
glaze
taking
lilies
them,
have
so
the
they probably wouldn't be
strongest
left there.
fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers.
Sing? Oh god, is this a minigame?
That's correct. Your singing will
Oh, no.
surely bring out the strongest
Oh no, if
fragrance
this is a
from the
rhythm
flowers.
game, I might be in trouble. I don't have rhythm.
So how good is your singing?
I'm a pro and I can hold a tune. So, which obvious lie should I pick? This is, Yeah, I'm gonna screw this up. Also, Nicholas Jennings asked who would win in a fight, Paimon or Fu from FGO? Probably Fu, because he's kind of a beast. Like, literally a beast. You know what that means if you know what FGO terminology is, but yeah, he would win. Also, Paimon could probably be bribed. Hell, she might even try and eat him. Yeah, it would be a close fight, but I think Paimon would probably lose by getting bribed by someone to stop. Where Fu would just have fun and, you know, knock out Merlin because he gets distracted. Actually, I think they'd both be distracted and stop. Huh.
Really? Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
Thanks, Paimon.
We'll only know once he starts singing.
Oh, hey, hi, defective AI. I'm glad you made it, man. Don't rewind the video. For no reason. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing you should avoid. At all. I'm just going to shut up now. Do I actually have to do a rhythm game? I really hope I don't actually have to do a rhythm game. So why were we standing here if we needed to go over here? And yeah, I've actually reached AR 40 recently, like as in this morning. And apparently the hardness of the game jumped a lot, so only this one team can even do damage to enemies now.
Time to sing whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
Are you kidding me? They finally bring back the Traveler's voice to freaking imitate Barbara? Oh my god!
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They're really angry. Is it because you sang a song in Mondstadt that they don't understand Airier?
I don't even think that's a song. That's just her rambling and being Barbara.
Brace yourself.
Wait for it, wait for it.
Time for takeoff.
Come on, yes. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Really? I was frozen while in my ult. That is bullshit. Has anyone noticed there's been an entire issue with start being effective? Normally, whenever you're pulling off the animation for it, you're supposed to be invulnerable. Yeah. Just be a little annoyed right now. I hate freezing enemies. Heal. One of them gets down. Alright. Why does he have a glowy vision?
Let's play.
No, Fisher, damn it! Stop getting stuck. Why was she so slow in her ult? She's going the wrong way! They both Just freaking die already! I hate these things so much. All of you, just burn! Ganyu! You freaking missed it! No, 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 you don't get to know. I'm going to nope you right now. I hate freezing enemies so much, man. I just burn them all. Oh, God. Yeah. It's like every time it's like, oh! This entire enemy type on top of everything else I hate. But then, more than anything, these bastards decide, hey, you know you're supposed to be invincible.
My room, wings of darkness.
I'm going to ignore that.
Let the show begin. Those weren't Glaze Lilies. Glaze Lilies wouldn't hit people.
Unless they would?
This little monster is known as a whopper flower.
Yeah.
Strange. These petals look interesting.
What?
The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value.
Oh, they integrate.
Let's collect what we can of these petals.
Huh.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
Probably not.
Unfortunately, no.
That's so
Go
lame.
find more then.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey, it's the Cocoa Goat. Apparently, she's coming out in one of the later patches. I'm looking forward to that because she's a cryo archer. Not really sure if that would be useful because I don't really like using bows in this game. But I love the abilities the archers have had so far. Also, the interesting character art for the Cocoa Goat.
Are you searching for Glaze lilies?
Oh, hey, it's... What's-her-face?
Ganyu.
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name.
You made quite the impression with that interesting attire. Yep. Oh my.
That reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
There's a lot of things I could say.
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Did she forget? She legitimately just forgot?
Nope, we found the way on our own.
As soon as we knew.
Oh, I see.
Oh my god, she's a space cadet.
Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Oh my, I need to roll for her now. Oh crap, whenever she comes out, I really need to roll for her. And she's Ice Amber. Not gonna lie, Andrew, that is probably the meanest thing you could have said. Aw, she has
Something
a character
seems a
too.
little off about Ganyu.
Interesting pose position we're at right there. Oh my.
She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Oh yeah, good point. I thought it was just me, but no, if Paimon's even explicitly calling it out, she's more of a space cadet here and kind of cutesy, where back then she was like, yes, I'm going to do this. It was like really dark and mysterious. Is it like a day-night thing? Yeah.
Oh, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
Ha. So she really has a business face.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Reason? Someone picked all the flowers? I have no idea who's going to do that, because I definitely didn't do that. I might have done it completely all the time, every time. I will continue doing it. I have no regrets.
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it.
You do realize you probably live around there, right?
Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
On a carriage? Or wherever you're working?
Oh, sorry.
She's really
We
broken
shouldn't
up
have
about
brought
that
it
guy's
up.
death. Really, not many people have, oddly enough.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet.
Also, defective AI, you want to show me the rolls? No. I trust you. Yeah. I completely trust you. Pixar didn't happen.
When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago,
Oh?
the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a
What?
changing of the guard.
See, now that right there is more backstory than I think anyone has actually got in this game, instead of the alternate media sources that I've heard anywhere. So, Rex Lapis wasn't one of the original 7, but they gathered with him. So that does mean gods and archons and the 7 were a different title. Oh, okay, so that does answer a lot of questions. Rex was a god, and that also explains the terraces. Sorry, I'm just right now. This is important. So original 5 had passed. So there was the original 5 who drank. 5 of them have passed before Rex Lapis, and passed is an interesting term because usually it's referred to as dying, but it can also mean they've given up the title, similar to how Venti did. So it could very well be that Ganyu is referring to Venti as one of the people who left and not the people who just stuck around and maintained their position. I don't know, and I'm actually really curious because just the phrasing of this is the original 7 met with Rex. So was he one of the original 7 after the war, but he wasn't prior to the war? I don't know. And this is so much... It's an interesting phrasing.
Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7.
it also does imply that there were other gods who survived. For example, maybe a certain Zhongli. Yeah.
The other 5, including Inazuma's rite and shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago.
Different incarnations or different people holding the title?
Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. He is merely 500 years old.
Oh, merely.
Whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago.
Kind of surprised
The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
No, she's honestly the most torn up about anyone so far.
Huh? This is a little sudden.
Yes, what does the Cocoa Goat say? Yes.
As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis.
To be fair, he wasn't really there, but again, it's more of an in-spirit thing, so...
But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality.
So she is one of the Adeptus, which we figured,
Since
but...
Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Now, how much of their entire system is reliant on that contract still, and how much of it was a formality?
Huh?
That's important.
Did you just say as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean.
Huh?
Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War.
Oh. Oh, she's old.
After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day.
Huh. So she was a mortal previously, and during the war 500 years ago, I think that's when the Archon War was. Okay. And that also... Okay, so there's at least 2 wars here. At least as far as I can... There's the one that's thousands of years ago, then there's the one that was 500 years ago. As far as I can understand. Huh.
Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for Glaze Lilies?
Okay, anyone else how whatever she's called out on being forgetful as just her age, everyone's like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to pass the subject because no, she's just forgetful and her age has nothing to do with that.
I also know where wild Glaze Lilies can be
Oh
found.
my.
See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
How many do we need anyways?
We dare not refuse it.
I'm kind of surprised she doesn't recognize Zhongli, just because I get the feeling he's probably one of the OG. Or at least the one that the Gili Plains are based around. They did mention there was 2 gods originally here. I'm assuming it was Zhongli and Rex, but I could be wrong.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Huh?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Yeah, man. So Andrew said, to be fair, Airier, she's a beast DPS compared to Amber, and she's a charge bow user. Ooh, a charge bow. Yeah, technically aren't all bow users charge bow, though? I could be wrong. Also, being a beast in DPS sounds great, but then he said compared to Amber, I'm like, oh. So she's completely average to everyone but Amber. That's kind of harsh, but it's also completely accurate.
Wow,
I
so
love
you
the
really
Cocoa
know
Goat,
your
though.
stuff, too. Thanks, Ganyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now.
Ah.
Good luck.
Fernandez, you said the 2 gods were Guizhong and Rex Lapis. Rex, I kind of figured. Guizhong, I honestly thought that was just an alternate name for Zhuliang, because the names are kind of similar, and because it's actually something they've already established as a thing that happens, what with Venti and Barbados being the same person.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks.
He's
in
nothing.
more ways
Those
than
freaking
one.
ice flowers were a pain in the ass.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I can see him also forgetting to charge people and giving stuff away.
I've
and
had enough
losing it.
ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort.
He's not nearly good enough.
And once
at effort
business
at
is
this
at
point.
full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time.
Yeah. Also, you probably have that habit of just grifting on people right now. You know it's true.
So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Huh. And considering if he is who I think he is, that would be interesting on his perspective, if only because... Huh. Step back. It almost sounds like he's talking about himself more than anything else. At least that's my take on it. And the reason he's stepped back from, well, leeway in general is because it's just too much on him right now.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all.
And if even Paimon picked up on it...
Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
A wild Glaze lily has appeared. Alright, where do we have to go? Oh, interesting, we have to go to that portion. I was wondering what that was for. So Andrew said, oh, so it's Amber's skill, but with higher DPS and multiple charges, according to Cursed Hatter. Oh, now that's interesting. I'm wondering how that would affect the gameplay on a purposeful level. Like, do you charge it up all the way and you fire, but then you can fire again in rapid succession? That would actually be very useful, honestly. Huh. Ah, coffee. Gotta love it. Also, since the last time I streamed, I have not at all done any polls. So I'm just going to quickly check that, because why not? Yeah, right now I actually have I almost have enough for a 10 roll saved up. Not bad, considering I didn't do anything with it. Just out of curiosity, how many are we into it? I haven't done any polls in days, so this should be updated. If it loads. I've actually had issues for the last few days where it hasn't. So there's the first page. Second page. Okay, so that's 13 polls in. Yeah. No. I can probably just do random straggle polls whenever Julian comes out. Or Julian. I don't know why I can get his name sometimes. Other times I completely butcher it. Meh. Yeah. Ooh, Poppy. Part 3 of the event is out on the Asian servers. I don't know if it is. I kind of hope it is, because that would be awesome. I finally, this morning, got most of the stuff done. I gotta do like another few rounds of basic level farming for the big event items at the second level. But once that's done, it'll be completely done. So I'm ready to go.
What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and... the
Fatui.
Fatui?
This atmosphere is highly abnormal.
What?
It seems as though something big has happened.
What did you do,
We should
Childe?
ask around a little, just to be safe.
Can we just stab the Fatui for good measure? Just as a precaution.
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume.
So surprised they have a funeral parlor.
The Millilith are watching our every move now.
Good.
These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Have you met the other Fatui?
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Oh no.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Probably. Which is probably why Childe sent us there, because he's trying to orchestrate a fight, probably.
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city.
I wonder what the Adepti will think when a certain funeral parlor employee will work.
However, both sides were
I'm
quite
not calling him
obstinate
child.
and hit an impasse.
Both sides were obstinate in MS. What a surprise! I never would have realized.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
Yeah, the Adepti were great when they weren't triggered. Because they just let everyone do their own thing. But now they're just being idiots!
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo Archon.
And
If the
he
two
did.
sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Yeah. Also, it did sound like they did acknowledge it. Like, legitimately, I'm not the only one who remembers the conversation with the specific Kieran going that it was an honor to let them govern themselves. And yes, it's condescending assholery, but he was acknowledging that they were self-governing.
Surely
Also,
the
the rest of them
Liyue
are all kind of
Qixing are
done
not the
people.
sort to give in so easily.
Given, I don't think it's the right term. When a god says die, not many people without a vision in this world barely have a choice.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
Yeah. It seems like it's such an easily preventable conflict if they would just talk to each other. But by the nature of both sides, that would never happen, so it's actually believable. And it annoys me because it's like an unnecessary conflict that makes sense.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
Well, to be fair, I mean, do we have to say anything? Do we really have to say anything? It is the Fatui. Like, literally, if something bad happens and they're around, you can just blame them out of hand. And 95% of the time, you're probably right. Also, I don't know why, but just for some reason, and this is completely just me being weird, the second I said blame the Fatui, I immediately think, I need to get Pocky. No idea where that came from. Not sponsored. But I'll be completely honest, if Pocky would sponsor me by sending me a huge box, while my weight might suffer for that, oh dear God, that would be glorious, man. Sorry, I'm a Pocky addict. It's freaking good.
That's all Ningguang's doing.
Oh?
She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millelith must rein in the actions of the Fatui.
Okay, points to Ningguang.
Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on
Wait,
us?
they weren't before?
That's the Qixing for you.
Okay, one dude, Felix. Yeah, no, I'm deducting a lot of points for them thinking. Right now, you think they were taking tabs on you already. That's funny. Stupid, but also funny. No, they were aware. Now she's signaling that they're being overtly suspicious. That's the word. But it's also a way for them to basically declare martial law on the entire city, but act as if they're monitoring you, which is actually a really cool imposition. I cannot speak today. It's cool how she's doing two things, and it's actually being portrayed in the game really well.
Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Childe's
Zhongli,
close
that's how you say his
associates.
name.
Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't
Badly?
let anyone catch you off guard.
Yeah, we're gonna screw you up. See, here's the thing. I usually like to behave and all that, but if we're gonna reflect dumbly on them, I am going to be the biggest asshole in the game.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
We can't just stand by and watch. No, but I want to. George, you don't have Pocky in the UK? Basically, there's like semi-sweetened little sticks of cookie. Very non-sweet. Just like very minimal. It's like almost a small little cracker, but with some sweetness to it. But they have a chocolate glaze running down it, and they're very thin. So they're just like sticks of light cookie crisp with chocolate glaze on the outside. And they're just a really great snack. They come in boxes. You actually get a good bit of time out of them. But unlike larger cookies, because it's in individual small pieces, it forces you to take your time to eat them. So it goes a lot farther for the same amount. It's actually rather nice.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides?
We're neutral?
Or will you use your sword to turn the balance?
Sword. Probably the sword.
Neither path is an easy one.
How about both? We're going to talk to them while cutting them into pieces.
Oh,
Yay,
by the way,
violence!
Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng funeral parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
How does a funeral part... Oh, yeah, because they're probably assassins.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Gotta love coffee.
I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control
Master
for the
what?
moment.
Where is he at? Who's on first? No, who's at the parlor? What's on first? I'm not going to keep going with that one, but you know I could, and that's good enough.
Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Counterpoint. Blow it all up early so it doesn't hit anyone else. And then everything is exploding everywhere. Also known as the Klee option.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword.
As long as it cuts them more.
So what does Zhongli mean by
Childe.
looking for the fuse?
You know, Mr. More Money Than Sense, the ginger guy. Okay, 1, we can call him Childe. 2, you know, Mr. More Money Than Sense. Or we can call him the ginger guy. To be fair, I don't think he has freckles. That makes him a daywalker instead. And yes, that is a South Park reference.
Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him.
Are you saying a Fatui Harbinger might cause chaos? I am the shock.
He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad.
Oh, Andrew, I've made you hungry. You're welcome. Also, I made myself hungry, so it's actually something I'm regretting myself. Yeah.
But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
There's only one place he would go. The last place he's needed. Solitary Flagrants. It's kind of funny how they're associating us with a Fatui, but like, we're the guy who's about to go beat down their boss. I hope. We're gonna get our asses kicked, aren't we? Kind of like that previous, what's her name? With the eye patch, and was definitely not overcompensating for something. Kind of kicked our asses like literally in a cutscene. Still annoyed about that. Just a little. Remember to run to the walls to dodge targeting circles? Die in one hit? Emperor? I'm sorry, did you just say I'm gonna die in one hit? What the actual hell, man? I'm going to start upgrading my main team. That actually freaked me out a bit. Also, I used all of the skill books you get from the event so far to upgrade characters so they were at level 60 and 50. Yeah, I need to start farming those. I really need to. I haven't. I really need to, though. Yeah, Official's at 70. Deluxe at 70. I need to upgrade him, but that would involve a lot of farming, and I just don't ever seem to have enough of these. I want to get at least a lot more people up to 70. Venti I use so often I should have sent him, but I just don't do those fights enough. Lilies. Razor I need to work on. Childe I need to work on. I'll put these into him right now. It's something. God, I need to upgrade his bow. I got so many things I need to do. Hey, someone got nerfed? Oh, Airier, I hope so. This is going to be a very painful fight. Where am I actually going to? Huh? Oh, yeah, that's the place they added. I remember looking down there before and thinking, oh, hey, that's a really cool place that we can't go to. It's like this little pond and a tree, but now they have an entire freaking palace there. So that's actually pretty cool. Really am looking forward to trying to play this on the PS5 because with more power, the graphics will automatically load in all the way. And that'll be so cool. Alright, now. Let's see. What do I have to do? Oh, there's a doggo that I still can't pet. Yes, I am still annoyed about that. Seriously, MiHoYo, get on the game, fix that. We need petting dogs. Not just dogs we can pet, but dogs that can pet. Yeah, I want to see one dog petting another dog. It's like, aw, that's so adorable. I want them both. Yeah, that's a thing. It must happen. George, you did the story fight with Amber. Well, apparently George is a better player than I am because I could not do that. Hell, I'm going to this on my mass team. Granted, I also just hit level 40 like this morning or last night. It was so late last night it might count as this morning. Ooh. Oh, hey, this is the gold chamber they're talking about, isn't it? I can tell because it's so gold. Okay, not gonna lie, this is actually really cool framing for the entire section. Like, legitimately, this is cool framing. I kind of wish I explored here already. But I was avoiding it in case, well, spoilers. I wonder if there's any, like, puzzles in here? Ooh. Sorry, I love architecture because it's so sweeping in this game, but that's good because it makes it work more in a fantasy setting. If it's too close, the camera gets all wonky, but right now, no, it's just sweeping enough where it's fine. I love it. Enter the golden house. Yep. Level 30. Oh, it's only level 30? Oh! Oh, that's not too bad at all. Huh. I mean, I guess I'll take my dream team? Yeah. Also, I literally have Venti there for his final ability to collect enemies. Yeah, that's the only reason he's on the team. I don't actually upgrade his fight. I don't care about his damage. I literally want him there because his ultimate grabs all the enemies into one area, and it just makes the game so much less annoying if you don't have to fight individual enemies, and you can just AoE everyone because they're all in the same place. I love it. I just love that. Seriously, for that alone, it's so worth it. It's just a quality of life change right there. It's like, hey, oh crap, they're all over the place. It'll take me forever to hit them all. Counterpoint, Venti.
Wow. Nope. This is the golden house?
Dude. Okay, yeah, no, that's legitimately cool.
It looked impressive enough from the outside.
Oh god, it's freaking gold coins.
Who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora.
And dead people.
This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing.
God damn it, Paimon.
Oh, so it's a trap. Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here.
Gold? It actually looks like it. Venti is useless here then? Well, cursed, that will kind of suck. On the other hand, I've actually had him work really well on bosses he can't suck up because of the passive damage effects. If you time it right, it's actually really useful. It's
but
just
even
harder.
if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right?
Bad Paimon.
Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true.
Dear God, you're a freaking dragon. Like Storm Terror wasn't as bad as you.
Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet.
Too quiet.
Too quiet.
Wet. Too
Surely
wet.
someone's gotta be guarding something as important
anyone
as
gets
the
that reference.
Exuvia.
Well, we did see the dead body.
Huh? Look! What happened here?
Seriously, Paimon, he was right there the entire time. We already saw him. And you're just like, oh my god, I want to take a nap on the gold. You are the most easily bribed, definitely not final boss goddess ever. Like, we can win that fight by saying, hey, here's 1,000 gold. Go have fun with yourself. Unconscious. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble.
Oh yeah, they're showing him breathing still. Interesting. I wasn't expecting them to actually do that.
Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
Oh yeah, that's not a statue, is it? Oh, now I just want to take it aside to look at that. You could actually see that his body is almost reconstituting. That's actually really cool. Because it's fading the further down it goes. Huh. I'm just gonna go check on the guy. Might want to get you out of the way. Yep. Hey, say something if you're alive. If you're not, I'll go take your stuff. You okay with that? Just buddy, can you hear me? I'm just gonna step on you a bit. You hear me? Nope. Apparently not. Okay, I'm gonna steal the shit now. I gotta. Is that a freaking? Is that a crane? No, it's a dead person. Who's taking a nap? Like seriously, they've even used that animation before for naps. Also. Whee! Look at all this Mora. Those are legitimately big. How the hell do we carry any of this? I mean, I know they're making it larger so you can actually see, but damn! Let us begin the final battle. And someone drops in to try and murder us in 3, 2, 1.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides.
I wonder who
So
this
why
is.
do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
1, you think there's such a thing as enough trouble. 2, why are you being mysterious? You're not. You're really not.
Who's there?
God, Paimon, you're actually fooled by that. Oh, God.
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself.
Counterpoint, we can shoot you.
But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way.
I'm surprised you know what dross is.
Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location.
Secret? Really? I mean, I'm not one to say that that's stupid, but it was secret in the same way of getting up to the Jade Palace or Jade Chamber, Jade Room, whatever. It was a secret, huh? Because literally it's a giant building made of gold with a road leading right next to it, and it's right next to the city. I mean, that's about as much a secret as Barbados being a Tonef Bard. You know what's up. Oh, granted, it's also Childe. Not calling him child, so he's probably as much as Indian as Paimon.
Don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort?
No, not really.
Stopping the more immense, hiding away the Exuvia. The Cheesing are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
Probably.
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled.
How long before we kill her?
She
Or
will
get her as a
get
character.
that which she desires.
Yeah. I won't let you can hear it, or not have to say about it. Let's go with the first one, because the second one is way too easy.
I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway.
I mean, considering you got through all 2 Millilith who are here. Yeah. I'm going with your entire plan might have been to get in here and kill it, but a certain Chise who may or may not have put him here and didn't guard him and put him in the giant glowy palace that's right next to it. It's like, I'm going with this is Ninggua's plan for you to kill him. Because she's just like, okay, nah, we're good. We're good,
The
fam.
time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit.
Yeah. Lone Wolf Jedi, you said the only difference between Childe and Paimon is no one's trying to eat him. Having seen some of the content online, man, I can honestly say, unfortunately, no. No, you are very wrong. Yeah. Don't look it up. Really. Just for your own sanity, don't do that.
Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you.
You like getting your ass kicked? I mean, I'm okay with that, but at the same time, I feel kind of bad about it. It's like you're not supposed to enjoy that.
The battle.
Yee.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
I mean, he is a Fatui.
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished.
And hid it and covered it up, too.
Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she?
She didn't even do that. She literally hid that she was there, and for some reason we didn't spread it around. I'm more concerned that, you know, she was afraid of the knights not because of the knights there, but because the Grand Master is probably going to become the ultimate final boss. Calling it now, based on what I've seen, and some of the outside media sources in his depictions, he's probably the final boss. Not the sister, not Paimon, maybe a secret boss, but probably the actual Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. Calling it now, if it happens, I get to say I told you so. And if it doesn't,
When
I
she
never say
faces a
anything.
worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions.
So she's actually intelligent and you're an idiot?
But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
Uh-huh.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
To be fair, we kind of really fucked up there, so...
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle.
Really? So you're fine with losing? Because you've just... Yeah, actually, yeah, sure, why not?
Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, Try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there?
Everything else. There's literally everything else there. God,
Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you
seriously,
live up to
are
it.
we the only ones thinking we're kind of... It's almost like for us, we're angry for him. It's like we're hitting on him. It's like, oh my. Oh, you're saying so many exciting things. Oh, yes. Seriously. Also, he's not ginger. He doesn't have freckles. That's incredibly wrong, and we need to edit that. Someone needs to fix that art. Give him freckles already. Maybe a Scottish accent.
This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
So let's play. Oz, reveal thyself.
Oh shit, I marked.
No rest for the wicked. Come.
I'll protect us. Come on, we can do it.
Here we go.
For it. Oh, that barely did any damage.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Yeah, no, that's, huh. I guess I really am. No, he's level 69. He's higher
Celestial
level.
Voyager!
Oh no, look at all. Oh, is that a freaking whale?
Wouldn't
Oh, I
gliding be
feel
faster?
cheated. How come this version's so
Here we
much
go.
stronger than the one we get? I'm legitimately annoyed. We can't get a giant freaking whale.
Think you can get away?
I mean, they got a freaking whale.
Here we go.
By royal decree. Let
Also,
the
you can't hear it.
show
My wife just
be
said, hashtag team whale. Hey, we got him on the ropes. Apparently there's actual ropes in this thing. Yeah.
Not bad, not
Ooh,
bad.
he actually did no damage to me.
Here we go.
How did... Wow, Venti. Way to go there, man. You
Try
really-
this.
by royal decree.
I mean, he's doing damage, but I'm just so used to everything else. I had a harder fight with the freaking, like, planty things. Gotta love those planty things.
Cowering already?
You know what? You're bugging me. I'm going to do something about
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
it. Hey, ice, bitch.
You've made some progress.
Okay, so his
Yes, I
teleport
should
can hit you.
take you more seriously. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary
You
of
can
you.
heal.
Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace
Oh, he's
yourself.
just like-
This is about to get tough.
Oh.
Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
And it's not doing damage.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Oh,
Let's
but
dance.
lightning actually affects him.
I'll crush you.
Get out of the way. That seems like a good choice.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got some
Get in the
skills.
middle of
Come
healing
on, we
there.
can do it.
Rid of the fire. Wait, I'm burning. Why am I burning? Here's some motion. Seriously.
No use hiding back there.
Time for takeoff.
And the final bit of murder.
You've got some skills.
Here we go.
Got you. All you do is run.
I'm gonna kill you with Barbara.
Something else catch your
Come on,
eye?
Barbara. Ha! I actually killed him with Barbara. Was that the entire fight? Oh, sure, we win and we get our asses kicked. That's just great.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get.
Why did he go to- Ooh. Ooh. Oh, did he just use two at the same time? I hope we can get to do that with him in the future. That would be awesome.
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
And he just ignored you and lost.
Sylvia!
No,
Oh, quiet
just
down.
playing with me.
Stop acting like some
Also, he's
wide-eyed
fine.
recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected.
Yeah, it kind of was. Still
Well
prioritize
then,
addition.
I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now.
Nothing there.
I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't
You
you?
really think we would have been here still? Water and electricity. Is he really doing a transformation scene? He really just did an anime girl transformation scene. It does look cool though. Behold my definitely human monster power. Okay, the cape is cool. The cape is legitimately cool.
But this is going to cost you!
Oh! There's even more vaults below. They're identical to the first one. Oh, sure, the fall doesn't do any damage to you now. Or repair. And he can just randomly fly now. After update 1.
Let's dance!
You got the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or
He's really excited about this,
you
isn't
trying
he?
to go mouse to me on purpose? No matter, hand the Gnosis over now. Don't make me take it from you.
Ooh, that didn't feel good.
Take it?
Ooh, that did bad damage. Good thing I could heal.
Let's dance!
Ah! I hate this. Ah, you gotta dodge into him. I forgot that part. Wait for it. Good, I switched. That's good.
By Royal, let's dance! Here we go!
Beat it. There we go. This is what I was waiting for. And the auto track feature actually worked. And he brought back the way. It missed!
Be no excuse for the thing.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Huh, that was weird. It just moved like that.
Let the show begin! Come on!
Die.
We can do it! Here we go!
And he got one shot. Okay, that just happened. Probably do some healing. I'm going to get out of the way. Yeah, thank God for Barbara being pretty good at not dying. Legitimately good at not dying.
By Royal Decree! Yahoo!
Ah, wrong move. First tag team well.
I'll protect us!
Get a little healing back in. Just need healing.
Die.
Okay, not making this mistake again. Ha ha! You thought you could kill me. Well, you're probably right.
By Royal Decree, I summon thee! Let's play!
Oh, that did not go. Fuck you, game.
Let night fall!
That is going to make this a little more difficult. Okay. I can't toss you food. Guess I have to do this. Probably should have done that first. Yeah.
I'll protect us.
Now.
Get out of the way before it falls.
Go, Barbara.
Theoretically, you could probably beat him with Barbara. It's really annoying to do. And really annoying to survive that long. Barbara,
Die
not die.
here.
No, I was too fucking slow. Ah! I got 120 minutes before that. Better leave it Venti. I'm going to lose this fight because I brought Venti. Huh. This is why the AoE is always useful.
Here we go. Time for takeoff.
Worth it. Back here, please. Thankfully, your aim sucks. So much as it doesn't move. And he's dead.
Fräulein.
God damn it. Run to the wall? Oh, yeah, people mention the wall is how you avoid that. Another 60 seconds before that'll be effective. I wonder. Oh, so I can still do this. Oh, that's useful. Hopefully it's not playing in the background while I do this. That would be unpleasant. Alright. To Luke. I can't ascend him because I don't have the materials. I think I could still... Wrong! God damn! Just... Okay, so I can still do items to heal. That's good. 40 seconds until I get that back. In the meantime, just gotta keep them alive.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Let's play!
30 seconds. Don't want to risk the Luke dying until I get through. Thankfully, I think I got his attack pattern down. Minus the not dying part.
Wouldn't gliding be... Let's play!
Haha, back down.
Think you can get away?
Oh shit, whale, whale, whale! Okay, I'm at the wall.
Yahoo! How rude!
And I still got hit.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Ah. God damn it. Okay. This is not going well. Not as bad as it could have been, apparently. And that is terrifying in its own right, if you really think about it. The one I made was even better. Sprinting? Yeah, I'm going to need to use one of these. We need more food after this. Barbara being alive is very much an objective. Thankfully, that goes down fast enough that as long as I don't screw it up, I should be fine.
Brace yourself!
Wrong button! I keep hitting the wrong one. And it fucked me over!
Die here.
Ooh, that actually worked.
Let the show be...
Alright. God damn!
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Dodge into that. Alright. He's teleporting again. Wait for it.
Time for takeoff.
Thought I could get it. Was right behind him though. I hate how it does that. It's like, oh no, you gotta. And of course it still hits. Really vent them.
I wouldn't
If
glide
nothing
any
else, he'll
faster.
take the hits I don't need to worry about. 30 seconds until I can get her back. Alright. Not bad. Not my favorite either, but not bad.
I wouldn't glide any.
Gotta get a little more healing into Luke. This will be a nice passing way. Actually, no. Let's do it this way. That is surprisingly useful.
Go!
Oh, that did a lot of damage on him. What about the whale? Stupid whale. You want to be a whale? All right. Let's make some kind of random Japanese food out of
Wouldn't
you.
gliding be faster?
Whale fodder.
Die here.
Nice. Ooh, not nice. Not nice.
Brace yourselves.
I thought she was already back.
Time for takeoff.
All right, it was something, but it wasn't enough. It was better, though. That was a lot better. Seriously, getting the healing items back up is probably the best choice.
Here we go. On for field fight.
All right, if he dies, I don't mind.
Brace yourselves.
Really, Venti? He's right there, and you miss it up. It's just, he has so much health in the third phase. Second phase was harder. Third phase was annoying.
Look, Childe's back to normal again.
Was that armor, or was he actually physically changing himself? I don't know. Either way, screw you, you little child. I'm calling you a child. He's fuck you, man.
Well then, time to cool off.
Really? Are you really making a pun about the fact you use water, but can switch to electricity? Really?
It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through.
Oh, you think? I'm surprised. I was under the assumption you fuck it up every time. Also, the foul legacy transformation. Now that sounds interesting because it has a lot of implications. So, what do the others transform into? And can it work on a god? Since you have a vision, you're definitely like a pseudo-god, so yeah.
And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis.
Considering Ningguang probably stole it to start with, because if you thought it was still here, you definitely weren't responsible, so I'm guessing Zhu Liang probably has it. Yeah. Calling it now. He probably got asked by Rex to kill him. Or, yeah. Because the only people who could have a chance of doing that were either Ningguang or Rex. Not Rex, sorry. Zhongli. Which would honestly make sense.
You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
Do you really think with Paimon around we actually could do anything secretly? Have you met her for more than 5 seconds? She can't keep a secret to save her life. Or anyone else's. It's insane. People have used her to disseminate information because she's so obviously bad at it. Granted, you also don't come across as being the most intellectual, so it actually makes sense. But still.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Yeah.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be?
Okay, one, because I'm collecting the powers of the 7 elements. Okay. Or, I'm gradually restoring my former power. Oh, dear God, the flex on this one. Like, literally, someone needs to get Nux Taku to play this game for this one line. Because it's like, I'm not stronger. I already was. You're just a bitch. Level of awesome.
You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes.
Because you a bitch.
But if that is a secret you wish to keep,
Yeah.
I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity.
Dude.
This battle has already left me satisfied.
Wait, so George, you took 5 attempts to beat him, but you did... Oh, you did it with Amber, though, at range. Okay, yeah, I have an over-level D-Luke with an honestly really good backup. Yeah, no, you were... George, honestly? Yeah, no. Great on you for even surviving the battle with Amber as your DPS. I'm legitimately impressed.
Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
You're kind of an idiot, aren't you?
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Outside of anime.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons.
Even though you just got your ass beat like a tin kettle? Why would you beat a tin kettle?
Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder what random person who's definitely not an Archon would have that.
In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
Yeah, it's like they were trying to watch the Fatui for being out to get them or something. I mean, why would anyone suspect that?
What? So you mean that...
Rex Lapis still lives. The corpse was fake. I mean, it could be, but the only person who could arrange that was either the actual Archon or Ningguang. Could be either one. Probably both, yeah.
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the
check
least.
To see if someone survived. I'm sorry, but I just realized what this means. The original plan wasn't for us to be there, but it was for this entire thing to try and draw out Childe. But us being framed as the murderers and then running to the Adepti and then them being like, no, we must destroy them for their arrogance. This is amazing because it's like, it's a 1,000-car pileup of plans. His plan was to get the Exuvia, which doesn't work because it's still apparently all fake. Ningguang's plan was to set it up by basically pulling away from them by Rex just saying he's dead, and apparently he's completely in on it. And then just, oh, I love this. It's all the plans fighting against each other. So the real battle wasn't even us. We're just the pawns who happened to throw a massive monkey wrench into the actual plan by pulling the Adepti back in. Oh, I love this. This is so bullshit. I love this.
It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts.
Or a certain human gave them the idea. They did mention when you were reading around in Ningguang's Jade Chamber that, you know, she wanted to do an entire thing about selling them, but Rex Lapis liked her plan so much that she literally was given an actual vision and made it work. Yeah, so quite literally, Rex Lapis is Ningguang's supporter. Which is kind of funny because she seems to be anti-them, but yeah, I just think this is hilarious. Because right now the real battle would be the Adepti versus Ningguang and Rex, wouldn't it? But them thinking he's dead, so that, they might think it's an imposter. If they do, that's hilarious.
As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
You have plans?
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this. I absolutely detest working with those who are weaker than I.
Okay. What is his plan? Mostly because I honestly didn't expect him to have a plan.
The truth is, the world belongs to those of us who desire to become strong. I seldom willingly mingle with any dull and boring weaklings who think otherwise.
Yeah, you're kind of an asshole.
Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So dealing with regular humans is broccoli to you. The sad thing is, compared to how assholery the Adepti were showing, that actually is intelligent. It's like I like his character, but I also really like to hate it. He's a very good, hateable character who you can still deal with. It's very interesting.
So what are you planning to do?
Hijiri, how do I feel about Ningguang as a 4-star instead of a 5? I feel that when they eventually get around to ranking up the current stars on characters, she's probably going to be the first one they enable that on. And her being a 4-star was kind of a red herring, because I'm pretty sure she's the mastermind. Maybe not the final one, but at least of this arc.
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyun's stone forest.
Oh, the evil dragon. Yeah. That's not good.
God?
Osile, overlord of the vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War.
Or not.
And who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since.
Beneath the waves. Oh, okay, that's not who I thought it was. I thought they were talking about... Oh, Storm Forest in the water. I thought they were talking about the one who's trapped in amber to the north of Liyue. Or in the north of Liyue, who kind of infected Storm Terror. Huh.
If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity...
And you're drawing out their actual god by doing it.
Do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
Counterpoint, why aren't we stabbing you? Literally, great time to do that.
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
They didn't beat him, they just restrained him. It's like, we can lose the fight, or we can just let him stay there forever.
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Fake talismans. That's actually kind of smart. I was not expecting that. But Zhongli knows about it, so I think that might take care of a few things.
Hey, those are sigils
Have you
of
tried fire?
permission.
Fire would be nice right now.
Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Trying.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research.
Figured as much. Fooled the Adepti too.
With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle.
For a time. Oh, so it's a temporary release of bindings. Interesting. Also stupid, but interesting.
Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles.
Do you have principles? I'm actually surprised about that.
But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well.
We have a hand?
That makes matters a little more intriguing.
Seriously, why aren't we burning him? He's freaking monologuing. Oh. What? Oh! Okay. I point out, he's not doing that. He's just breaking the permission on it. So this is literally Rex Lapis' power. Like, literally restrained. Is it an actual whale? It's like a...
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Of course he can teleport. Everyone can teleport. Technically we can too, but we're gonna ignore that.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Lost Palace? Oh, shit, man. Water Hydra? Are they individual serpents? Dude! Advent Beast, it is. Oh, please tell me it doesn't end here. Please tell me that's not like, okay, now we gotta wait for the rest update. If this is where this update ends, I am gonna be so just blue-fingered. I don't know. Okay. Also, when I put "and nothing bad happened" as the title for this stream, I didn't realize this is what we were looking at today. I've avoided spoilers. What? Oh, it's bigger than I thought.
Everyone's exhausted.
Well, it's about to get worse. Also, yeah, it definitely has that otherworldly look to it. Dude, I wonder how this will change the spears whenever we go back.
If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you could see this from anywhere.
Did we make it in time?
No.
Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Lilies yet, has it?
What are you doing here?
Oh, hey, random guy who is literally no help for anything.
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
Whoa, the storks appeared. I do wonder, though, but, where's the freaking Kirin?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now
It'd
and
be hilarious
unite
if
against
Rex
this
doesn't
common
appear because they
enemy.
can do it on their own. Which actually would probably be a vindication. Oh, there he is. I just didn't see him.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Lilies?
Violence. Let's go with violence.
Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
That is definitely the biggest creature we've seen in this entire game so far.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking.
It is pretty
The
big.
force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle.
To be fair, the force of its presence might literally be the force of it slamming down on you, so justified.
Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So, violence.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing?
Well, they said the
Now that's scary.
gods can change their shape, so apparently they can make themselves bigger, and it actually has effect.
So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
One, I'm going to say the Millilith are probably going to be completely discounted in this one.
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
So that's a solid not maybe.
What? But all of you are supposed to be the guardians of Lilies. Can't you think of something?
Well, we can find the real Rex.
One certainly could.
Where is Zhongli anyways?
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy.
What? The ballista? Really? Was the ballista? But is that the wrong side of the mountain?
And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here.
Zhongli?
For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms?
How to use them?
Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I mean, it was a freaking auto launcher, yeah, so...
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man
cannon
it.
mode?
We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
Oh god, we got a freaking cannon. This is like it's gonna be a minigame like Storm. Oh, sure, now she can teleport. What? What? Oh, I'm calling bullshit. Did she just mass produce? Adepti cannons. She just mass produced Adepti cannons on command. Oh. And Harbingers.
The Fatui!
Of course they are. Just like strolling out of there. Also, No question about us walking on air. So freaking cool, man.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
Oh, that's
All
a
able
time.
Millilith, with me! Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? What wishes to witness?
Not even holding back on these guys. One down. Haha, they're wet. I guess I have to do something about them. They're not. You know what?
Time for
Screw you.
takeoff.
I just pulled them off the edge.
Let's play!
I just realized if I had brought Jean, I could probably just nuke them. Damn, this did a pretty good job on her. There's one shot to. Oh, damn! It's actually doing damage.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Closer.
Retribution!
Can't run! Well, don't be a killjoy!
I would like to keep it really nice, but I am not good at keeping people alive. I don't have two sides at once, they should be set.
That is Osial's divine power. I am
Oh, that's not good.
very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Shit! Well, that didn't go like I hoped. I got hit immediately. Of course I did. Thank God Duluth was one hit. And I got hit again!
Fatui, their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every
they won't.
last one.
Think you can get away? Brace yourself!
This quickly!
Genshin God's attacking again!
No, can hurt them too.
We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
The old lady?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is gentle energy. That light from your body. It's like the tide of Julian cars.
No, it's like they're talking like there's a cutscene going on right now, but I can't see it.
It's really strong.
Damn! Holy shit, that is definitely a boost. Like, legitimately, all joking aside, a boost.
Let's play. Think you can get away?
How much of a boost does it do, though? Boost this as well. Yes, yes it will. Oh, goddamn freezing effect!
Julian, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear
I
into
hate
by the wayside
Cryo
and fight
so
with all your
much.
might. I too did this during the Archon War.
Fucking Cryo, man! I wasn't even being attacked at that
Aim
point!
means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast.
Still slow.
Let the show begin.
Jeez, this is a cool fight, though.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand three forms of adeptal energy at once.
Oh, hell yes, man.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
What will hurt?
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Oh, they're over here now. Boom! God, I hate
Time for takeoff.
bugs. They take the auto hits.
Yahoo!
The one thing I hate about those things the most. It's not that they're there, that they're annoying. It's that whenever you're trying to target someone, it auto targets you onto them instead. that thing's nearly destroyed. That's not gonna be good. I actually need that.
Over here! Exercise caution! I fear that the god's power has reached its peak!
In other words,
Why is it? Okay,
if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
It did. What was that? Oh, of course there's more.
Time for takeoff. Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day!
I would love to just tear through all the people like this. It is very satisfying. Hey, take a bit of death. How does it feel to die like a bitch?
Shadow Raven, let night fall! Let the show begin! Over here!
There's still more of them. Dear God, will they just die? Yes, yes they will.
Brace yourself! Over here! Midnight, the Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the
Not
gods.
a freezing. Oh, God damn you! I can't get a stun lock. God damn.
Think you can get away? Here we go.
I hate the stun lock. Hate those guys so much.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
They weren't before? Damn. Why would we shooting the... Oh! It's still alive.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Fire more? What? Oh, oh, it can do that too. It can do 3 of... Why is it shooting the air? Oh, that's not good, is it? That's really not good, is it? The meteorite rating. Oh, isn't that what the event was? And it took down the pillars. It's cracking. Oh, we better run. That's why we don't fly. Also, we can fly. Why are you catching us? Oh, yeah.
Be careful now.
You can teleport.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
Where's Yu Liang when we need
I
him?
have another
So
idea.
why did she get to teleport now?
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I just got hit by a giant pile. What?
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
It's a giant kinetic kill vehicle. Oh shit, man! No, that ain't kinetic kill. That's just freaking god nuke. Does that actually work? I wonder if anything changed over there because of that. Why are there still sounds of the Fatui fighting us? Am I gonna load in dead again? I hate it when that happens. So yeah, they just colony dropped. Stealing a line for Emperor in the chat, but yeah. Seriously, I avoided spoilers. I had no idea any of that was gonna happen. Like, hot damn, man. I knew about the water spouts because I saw that in the trailer, but the rest of that? Nope. Oh my god. Also, seriously, buff Ningguang. There are so many things she could do here. Like, it's even worse than Childe. Childe is still pretty damn cool. But Ningguang really earned that 5-star slot in this little episode. And yes, to quote Shiro Emiya and Wyvern Black in the chat, I want that! That was satisfying.
Is it finally over?
No, because the Fatui and Childe are still around.
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade.
Why wasn't it killed flat out in...
The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time.
So we were waiting for the sigils to end, not to actually beat it. Oh my god, that would explain the timer.
It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
So it's still a thing.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Okay, I went on an entire tangent about how us involving the Adepti was screwing over her plans and Rex's probably, but the ultimate part is if Tartaglia of Childe, whatever, child, hadn't had us go and talk to the Adepti to draw them in just to screw around with other people's plans, if he hadn't sent us off, they wouldn't have been here, and his entire plan to draw out Rex would have worked. I love this. Everyone is screwed up because they keep involving themselves in each other. I love this.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Oh, you mean the not-so-dead guy?
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer.
She's kind of an idiot.
I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber.
Not fast, but...
At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now.
Lies? Did it survive?
It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing.
In fact, I'm absolutely certain it blew up.
Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Also, Madam Ping, most sane person in the entire game. Yeah.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations.
No.
Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Yeah, sorry, no burning down the city, even though you just kind of saved it. That would be bad.
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago.
Yeah?
Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time.
That is pretty old,
immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago.
Well, yeah, it should be like 3,000 years bigger. Also, there's still so many towns, cities, or not even cities, just individual places that are just popular because Rex was like, oh hey, I love this, and Commander shepherded.
Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Also, I didn't realize this before, but yeah, the Kirin is kind of huge.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
Yes, they suck.
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Also, I just had, like, Madam Ping right on the side. She's one of the Adepti. She's apparently super old. Knows Zhongli. And she probably is aware this is all a giant scam on Ningguang's part.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
I mean, she does have a vision.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
Yeah, dead guy. Woo!
What? In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade.
Oh yeah, because technically his contracts are now the entire basis of them being a trading empire. Yeah.
But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
I just need to ask. Was it really Rex in her dream, or was Zhongli just being really creepy? I know they're different, but I'm going to pretend it's not.
Oh, Ningguang.
Are we?
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
When there is discord between the Guardians, and those they were meant to defend. Normal. Harmony becomes very difficult to restore.
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon.
Yeah, it does seem to be happening there because the Adepti equivalent in Mondstadt were also kind of off the job. One dead, one kind of insane. The other is kind of a wolf who's just wolfing it up. Wolfily.
The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
And we solved it with violence.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
To be fair, main character, so your point is invalid.
All right, all
also,
right.
You're already a laughingstock.
Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I wonder if we're going to demonstrate shape changing.
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
Wouldn't appearing in full armor be the right thing after there was a giant freaking Leviathan attacking you?
And who are you?
Random person number 2?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti.
Isn't that the guy from the Wangshu Inn?
I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Also, can we just say right now, the balls on this guy for even walking up to a bunch of beings who could and probably might still just go, poof, you dead. And I don't mean like magic poof, I mean poof as in literally incinerated. Like there's just a pile of dust around there. Yeah. Does anyone find it weird? Like, they're looking at Mooncarver, but the foreground is not him. It's just a little off-putting. And then they do Zhao, too.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Round 2, fight!
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite
also,
the
Madam
predicament.
Ping for Overlord.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there.
Not gonna tell her
Everyone
we
was
won
there.
because we ran out of time to defend, so it was more of a timeout win than anything else. And Childe's probably in the background going like, oh, he didn't appear, ah. Oh. With Julian going like, yeah, really suck if someone knew your plan. Ah, don't worry, I'll make it up to you. You can buy me dinner. I mean, I'll buy you dinner, you just pay for it.
When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty.
Also, if Ningguang didn't set this up somehow, seriously. Like, just the random soldier and the random cute, adorable child running, I was like, oh, that's so cute!
Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please, come visit us for the next Lantern Rite.
Not gonna lie, I hope the Lantern Rite is an actual festival, because in the shape of this city, That would be really impressive to do. And overall, they do a lot of really good visual work on the environment, which a lot of games skimp on. So in this game, that would actually look really visually and kind of stunning, honestly.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
That's bullshit. Hey, you know the entire thing about people who are normal dealing with you? You're all at one place and the little girl's fine. That's all bullshit.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
That's stupid. You're being stupid.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus.
And the little girl with the win.
Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today.
Yeah, also the entire, like, the Adepti have too much power. It destroys mortals. Madame Ping's been in the city the entire time. Bullshit. It's literally bullshit. You can either control it or you're lazy.
The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection.
The shipyards are
But
impressive.
it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter.
Counterpoint, giant demon gods of death and water and just vortexy stuff. Yeah, that's probably a good idea to keep them around.
Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals.
I mean, they built a pretty nice looking city, honestly.
The time of contracts between gods and
It is
Liyue
impressive.
has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Kind of surprised they reused the same character model on them. Just, I mean, literally, it's different colorizations, but it is the same character model almost identically.
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Now, that's the thing I never get about the one verb. Is she talking about one as herself or one as in him? I don't know.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
And they're trying to understand things from perspective, or they listen to what the people have said. Honestly, I'm going with more trying because they're still not listening. Trying.
Let us return now.
And he's bored.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
That's his name. Also, seriously, he's like the most standoffish of them all, but he's also the one who lives at an inn, so...
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation.
Yeah.
One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition.
Well, you can just do what Zhongli does and just skimp and be a bum.
Fair
It would
enough.
work.
Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Also, literally, everything you said is bullshit because Madame Ping managed to do fine with it, and she's an Adepti. Your argument is invalid.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further.
So you're just gonna F off? Eh, might as well.
But how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
Okay, one, Rex is still alive, but they probably don't know that, and it looks like Ningguang doesn't want to tell them. She had control of the body, there's no way she doesn't know that. Yeah. Ganyu not knowing it would be surprising. But, you know, she was honestly broken up and not very good at telling people things, so I don't think she could hold a secret. Yeah, I'm assuming Ningguang knows. I mean, it could be Kaching, but I would be surprised. If Madame Ping set up, that'd be hilarious.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
They're not going to stick around for that?
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh?
I mean, I want to say they were quite reasonable at the end, but they're really not. Huh. You can say that again. Yeah, sure, I'll just do that. I'll give Paimon the
Oh,
win.
right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing.
Oh yeah, we still have to go punch Childe.
Childe wanted to
Not
unleash
calling him
the
that.
god so he could lure Rex Lapis out.
Probably should have mentioned that sooner.
But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up.
I mean, he could do it again, technically. He literally just needs to make more of them. Granted, he might be bored.
Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too?
Is Ningguang gonna just take credit for it now, or what?
Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptilus Rite of Parting that we're organizing? No
It almost
idea
sounds
where
like
Zhang
Rex
Li's
is
going.
retiring.
Let's ask for him at Wangshan Funeral Parlor.
I wonder if we're gonna find a random person who looks like him. Also, I would find it hilarious if it turns out that Rex's alternate form is a certain guy at a pharmacy. Yeah, also, where is the actual funeral parlor located? Yajiri, here comes the plot twist. Oh! Better. Probably should go and do this. Oh, first things first, I think I need to do the thing. Ah, yeah, achievements, yeah. Hey, I'm not going to miss out on these. It's free stuff. If it loads. Okay, we're going to that issue again. Woo, not loading. Wonders of the World. Oh, I got 2 of them. Defeat Childe and defeat the Overlord Vortex. Minute. Oh, by the way, I should probably grab these. Also, these don't look like they're tended. They're just random Glaze lilies. Just further proof that Zhongli was out of touch. So I need to go up there. Time to do a good old-fashioned D-Luke and his most eventful thing ever. Running. Because he's taller, it actually does work better.
Let the show begin!
Oh, God. Oh, hey, Jeremiah. You missed a lot. There's a lot that happened. Holy shit, levels of a lot. Seriously, like, boss fight on top of an even bigger boss fight, and then it escalated a 3rd time, and then we had a giant demon god of water and death and lasers, and a freaking nuclear explosion of rock and god power. Basically, you missed a few things, and oh my god, was it amazing. Literally, yeah. Blowing my mind right now. Completely honest about that. I'm also lost, aren't I? I thought it was in the pavilion. Okay, yeah, it's in the pavilion. I need to circle around. I could have climbed, couldn't I? I could have gone this way. Well, I'm an idiot. We're just gonna pretend I knew where I was going. Why does it have me going this way? Oh! Oh, this is it? Fairy lady? Really, a funeral parlor with a fairy in the front?
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
Okay.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Why is it called Fairy Lady?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
I wonder why.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui?
I mean, he was working with them. You kind of knew that, Paimon.
Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House.
Yep. I think it would be honestly hilarious if Zhongli had the piece from the Exuvia's chest and he was storing it in the bank. Because where's the one place the Fatui would never look? In their own bank. I find that hilarious.
Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble.
Oh, he's probably aware and just ignoring it.
We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
I have a feeling this is gonna go like bullshit. There's no way this ends well. Oh god. Also, I hope that one thing restocked because I want to rob the Fatui again. I'm calling it like it is. Also, I'm going to pretend I knew this little pathway was here so I can actually get there quicker. God, you get dizzy going this way. Marbat, you think I'm gonna learn to read a map? No. I have a GPS because I kept getting lost. And I still gave up on it. Or more specifically, it gave up on me. It literally shorted out because I had to reroute so many times. I shouldn't be proud about that. I'm really not, though. But I kind of am. It's like, I'm so bad, I made a GPS give up. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it happened. Still better than my mom. She got lost on a straight line.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Was Zhongli a Harbinger?
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land?
Senora is
I'm
here.
sure you must have enjoyed that.
So she got it already, and that would be what's floating behind her? It's nice.
Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Childe. And you.
Well, we're in a place for acceptable targets.
You're also the Harbingers?
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it?
Bards, really?
I'm glad you still remember my name.
That's what you're calling it? I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of judging you for calling it City of Bards. Like, there's a lot of things you call it, but Bards, really?
Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Stay calm or take it back. Well, he ain't dead yet, so...
No, don't let her get to you.
Gonna let her get to me. I think Childe's pissed enough he might help us out at this point. Plus, he'd get a good fight out of it.
You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements. And our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle.
We're gonna ignore the fact that she was right. I really don't like that. Plus,
So
I was
it might be
over-leveled for
best
that
to
fight.
keep things peaceful this time, seeing that 2 of the Harbingers are here.
Yeah, honestly, Childe might just attack both of us even. Zhongli's the wild card. Probably step out, but I'm not sure.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, we're gonna punch you in the face later.
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Then why did you?
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled
really.
you, but I never had anything against you personally.
Yeah, you're just like a neutral asshole. You're not even neutral evil. You're just evil, just asshole. Yeah.
Besides, I thought we were getting along
Chaotic
quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end.
Honestly, no. Up until you pulled the entire release, the ancient god thing. Yeah, no, it could have gone that way. No, that last part was a little over the top.
Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me,
Yeah.
but that's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I like him as a character, but at the same time, I'm looking forward to finally destroying the Tsaritsa and burning down the entire final Archon, who's probably going to be her. Just calling it now.
The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on.
Zhongli tricked him?
So actually, I think...
What?
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here.
Oh?
You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
Zhongli was Rex Lapis all along. Shocking.
What in the world are you talking about?
Seriously, has anyone else noticed that everyone's... This is not actually a surprise. Seriously, it's the same plot twist as Barbados being Venti.
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
But your wallet is empty as an empty stone.
How sanctimonious.
Yeah, I'm not even going to act like it's a surprise.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio?
I am the shock.
No, wait.
Kinda thought it might
That's
be
an
the side
exciting
one,
twist
but
and all,
okay.
but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I'm a little curious about that part, actually. That is actually a little surprising that he agreed to it.
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract, for it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Now that's actually curious, especially since the Tsaritsa is definitely an odd one here because of the mentions about how she changed drastically after the war. Maybe a different incarnation or maybe something else. Feign your death. I'm assuming that's just him retiring. Also, considering it's who it is now, you know all those times people have said he was at places and he gave them a great boost in their reputation by saying it was great? Who wants to guess that that was him not having money and he just took over? It's like, oh yeah, if you give me free food, I'll give you a shout out. He literally paid people an exposure, except it actually worked.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you and
you were preparing it for yourself.
This big dragon falls out of the sky and all of Lyric goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Who was the dragon then? Or specifically, who is the dragon pretending to be you?
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Oh?
Wait, what?
He was bored.
Perhaps it's best that I explain.
Pressure cooker, right? Get everything to the point where it explodes, but then control the explosion.
As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years.
6,000?
I witnessed the founding of
Liyue,
together with the Adepti 3,700 years ago.
Oh.
Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form.
So this is him retiring,
and that
basically.
the end of my time had not yet come.
Huh. So in other words, Venti's model seems to be proven correct.
Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day."
He didn't take breaks, did he? And earlier when he was talking about... Yeah, I mentioned earlier when he was talking about how certain things were wearing down over time, and it just wears you down and you just keep working at how he was talking about more of himself. And yeah, no, he's explicitly saying, yeah, no, he's talking about himself. This is a thing. Draconic, I didn't miss the part where he said he was the oldest. I missed the part where the oldest was 6,000 years, though. I thought it was more like 3,700, but still, that's a good bit less.
I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Yeah, quite a long time ago, it would seem. You actually you set up a good situation, and you didn't take a break. You're kind of an idiot for that. Burnout's the thing.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart.
That's why you get a successor.
Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer.
He set it up as a test. But it also does explain why people talk about Rex Lapis giving the power to Ningguang makes sense. She's basically everything he wants. And I do mean that in multiple ways.
So I feigned my own death and gathered the cast of Childe, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue.
Another plan in case it all burned down? Give up.
That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So even Childe releasing the giant monster was part of the plan.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too.
because he retains a lot more power than Venti did.
Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
Not really. Honestly, it seems about the same. Not gonna lie. Up until Ganyu was showing honest remorse, literally nothing in the game portrayed anything changing. And that's actually something I'm kind of annoyed about, because they're talking about how it's such a big deal. Like, no, it's not. It's literally not coming up. It's actually a point I'm annoyed about. Like, they're handling a lot well, but literally the only person broken up about it was Ganyu. Only person. And she's not even immortal. Oops, didn't mean to hit my computer. It's something I'm a little annoyed about, but just when you think about it, she's the only person who displayed emotion. Like, some of the side characters, like, oh my god, I can't believe he's alive. So what'd you like to buy today? Oh yeah, we're going to this. Like, no. And I know that's a constraint of the gameplay itself, but even in the cutscenes, nothing to show that it had any effect on anyone.
I was pleasantly surprised with the finale of the show that you all put on. Why,
Deserved an encore?
you even deserved an encore.
If you're going to release it a second time, so help me.
The Adepti deserve the greatest applause, considering their years of seclusion. They hardly recognized the city, yet faced with such a crisis, they exerted the greatest amount of restraint.
We had to talk to them into
Not
that.
only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even tried to understand the heart of the people.
Okay, that last part does count. Tried. Not succeeded. Didn't listen. But they tried, which is more than I expected.
And hats off to the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract, Signora. She managed to keep everything she knew in strict confidence, far from the eavesdropping ears of her colleague Childe, just as I had requested.
Huh. Interesting.
All the while, I carried on as Zhongli, and fulfilled the traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for walking that path with me, Traveler.
Yeah.
These things were all a part of my script. The only unforeseen plot twist was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing.
Oh? Because Ningguang is more competent than you expected?
I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done,
they went a lot further. Also, yeah, you probably shouldn't let Ningguang know that she didn't actually have to sacrifice her Jade Palace floating castle thingy, because, not gonna lie, that might get you murdered. Especially now that you don't have it. Like, she's legitimately gonna, you know, actually, she'll probably put you on the death's doorstep and then just leave you there and make sure you live, because at this point, yeah, no, screw you, man. She might be a little upset about that.
They seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
I think he's wrong here, because by the sound of it, she already had complete control. There's really not much of a difference.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all!
Even though technically, based on how everyone was acting and referring to her as basically the boss, she kinda was. It's less that she took over and more that she made the formality a reality.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most.
Yeah, you're
As
also
such,
an idiot.
This is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Yeah, seriously, you didn't realize, because you're so out of it, that she kind of already ran the place. The Adepti were already in the back foot. Like, everything he's talking about right here, it only works because he's from a perspective so old he doesn't notice new things. And it's actually something I'm okay with, like this dichotomy between he's not seeing the obvious right in front of him. An outside observer would know Ningguang was in charge because that was made very obvious. He, on the other hand, can't see it because he's so used to the tradition that he's looking not from a 100-yard distance or a 1,000-yard distance. He's looking from a 6,000-year difference. It's just been too soon. He can't see it. And this entire test was how he was able to convince himself that he wasn't insane and it was right. So on the one hand, yeah. On the other hand, it's all useless. But he's also a good god because he doesn't want to give up power if he still needed. On the other hand, he's an idiot because he didn't need to do any of that. Because it was kind of obvious to everyone else.
Hey, what about me?
No, you're an idiot.
Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark!
And he also took a lot of your money, too. Needlessly.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this. Wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything.
I mean, she's not wrong, but also keep in mind how much money he probably just spent of yours. Like, yeah. He might have given up his entire godly aspect, but in mortal terms, it doesn't matter nearly as much.
If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon, Liu, would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight?
I'm not sure I like agreeing with Senora, but I'm more okay with sticking to the child because he's kind of an idiot. He's a fun idiot to watch, but he's an idiot.
Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Nope, I'm not from here.
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty,
really
the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
That line, I'm just saying, remember that entire part about Rex Lapis's taste in women? Yeah.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Might frost over.
Do as you wish.
Yeah, but that's usually stupid too. Interesting art, though.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
What the Cryon God offered? Well, he did phrase it what we want to ask, so I'm just going to ask.
Right! As
Although I
Zhongli
guess in
always
his case, he
told
just
us,
wants to die.
a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Either die or to retire. Probably retire.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
So in physical terms, no, but you're talking more in subjective value, though, aren't you?
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it.
And?
My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales...
Not destroying leeway?
Uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Also known as they might not have planned that far yet. Granted, Mihoyo was pretty good about that, so they might actually have done that already. Leave the Northland Bank. No, I'm going to talk to you again.
Paimon can't absorb so much information at once. So, Zhongli, what sort of contract did you sign with the Cryo-Archon?
Can we actually get the information by pressing him?
I'm so curious.
One of the clauses of our contract was not to divulge any of its contents.
Him or her?
Ugh, you're so petty.
Yeah, although, kinda saying, though, all things considered, Venti might be the weakest and the most idiotic of the gods, but he seems to, at least depicting so far, the most in tune with actual people, probably the one who's most correct. Which will probably be the case up until we find out that the actual Grandmaster, not Jean, but the actual Grandmaster is evil and he's going to be a massive boss. Calling it now, I called it earlier in this video on previous ones, but I'm going to keep calling it because when he finally shows up, he will be evil and probably a massive threat. Yeah. Can I do it again? Nope. Nope. Damn. It keeps repeating. Right, more importantly, can I rob the bank again? Nope. It does respawn, but this one has a very low chance of respawning. I am disappointed. I was hoping it's like, oh yeah, we can get all of them. But no, we can't. The contract to end all contracts. It does sound like he's setting something up. In his case, though, it might just be... not. Oh, Hijiri. After Dragonspire, we get to see Baido and help us get to Inazuma. Oh yeah, because technically, though, I've been to the ship. You can jump onto it already. And there's actually a little quest to do it. Yeah. Glast, from what you know of character bios, the Grandmaster is actually back. Yes, but at the same time, I remember how he was completely nonplussed with the assassination attempt on Diluc's father, which was carried out by the Fatui. He was like, yeah, that's the thing. And they covered up because they want to take example of being able to kill the monster, ignoring the rest. Between that and going off to the Spiral Abyss to fight, not the Spiral Abyss, but after the dust settles, I just get a bad feeling about him, that's all.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the start...
Wait. And it froze. See, I learned. I'm going to look at the map. That didn't load.
The show is fake. We spent so much time trying to organize it. It would be a real shame not to go there now.
Ah! I love it when the game doesn't work. That's my favorite. Also, because we're at this, I'm just going to quickly make a little change to the party. Because I think I can get away with this. I'm just going to have a little fun here. Probably one of the weakest characters I actually want to fight with, but... just saying, gotta really love the character art on this one. Did she just randomly... they're just randomly jumping. Okay, that's a little weird, but I'll run with it. Yeah, sure. Actually, what do the normal people say about this? Okay, apparently normal people don't speak. Oh my god, they're divas. They just kind of exist. God. Oh, Draconic. What am I playing on? Oh, right now I'm playing on PS4. I know it's on PC, but I can't stream and play at the same time. Mostly because my PC can barely run the streaming software I use. I could update it, but that would involve being able to do something without breaking it. And with my record... the fuck?
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
I'm not the only one who saw that, right? I could just drop into water without there being water. Okay.
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
You mean those things you were ignoring?
So Rex Lapis is really...
Wrenchwang?
But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Yeah, what a surprise.
Come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think? I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything.
I mean, yes, but at the same time...
There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Childe.
And he gets blamed.
They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
I mean, yeah, they kind of are.
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
Now, is that the Geo-Archons or Ninggua's interference that's the way they're thinking about it? To be fair, he did want to, so it's not for lack of trying. Technically, Childe's innocent, but...
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Only 2,000? There seems to have been multiple wars. 2,000 to 3,000. Oh, how long did that last war go? I thought it was like 3,000 years. But thousands of years ago, and then another one...
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Yeah, it's like they were related.
Say, do you think the person who our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Childe's going to get so much flack for this.
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis.
Technically accurate.
Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel.
I love this. It's like they're so wrong, but they're also getting so many things right unintentionally.
Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Yeah.
Forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement.
Oh.
Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
The fond farewell. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going over there still. Yeah, with the thing that should have told me it was there. Also, and yes, this might just be me, but I'm a little annoyed I can't get there with... I'm going to do this now, actually. I'm going to do it now. Madam Pink, all your stuff is mine. I'm taking it. Yep, this one. And I don't know what the silk flower is for. I would say silk flower. What the hell? But I'm taking them. I'm taking all of them. They're mine. Mine, I tell you. Ooh, that was a weird voice. I like it. Joking aside, though, this is cool. Andrew. Yeah, there's a lot of issues on PS4. PS5 apparently is more fixed up. I think they built it for that, but they released it on 4 just to have it out with everyone else. So, if anything, this might be the reason I get a PS5. There's really no games on that I want yet. They're all still on PS4, but this game, playing on a system that can actually handle it, oh, that would be beautiful. I've seen what it looks like on PC, man.
Hear ye all! The Qixing's words.
Yes.
Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed.
Oh, they actually... Oh. Are they going to go one way or the other? I don't know. You could either go with, yeah, you are worthy, I'm retiring, or, counterpoint, it was Childe, you must fight him.
Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be
still
saddened.
Pretending he's dead.
Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Uh-huh, sure. And by saying that, you are definitely fueling all the baseless speculation. It's a thing that happens. Whenever you tell someone, don't think this or don't do this, you know what they're going to do.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said.
They said divine trial. That said, no one's going to believe that.
So that's how they're spinning it.
Not a single person will believe that.
Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot.
Because they probably made it up on the spot.
Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead?
Yeah.
But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything.
Ninghua was basically the patron... Sorry, Rex was the patron of Ninghua. She definitely knew.
Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his Gnosis changed hands?
I don't think it was after. I think it was well before.
Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
The fact that he even liked the smell of older women. Oh, dear God. I'm so stuck on that. And yeah, that is explicitly why I chose Ninghua's avatar character. Also, other reasons that are, 5-star worthy. I am so glad my wife isn't here right now. I would be in so much trouble.
Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
Did she just call her cooching? I'm not going to comment. I'm just not saying anything.
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
Technically, he's breaking the contract, but it was a stupid contract. And like all contracts, they're only as much as you enforce of them.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
Hey, there's that perfume lady. You're an idiot.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
And Madame Ping just sitting on the side.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
And Madame Ping's just playing the normal person. I love this.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell.
And she's definitely just acting out. There's no way she doesn't know.
Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
To be fair, it's not really a new age because you technically were already in charge. But I guess it's more of the cultural shift in awareness that would do it. That does count.
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan.
Really, Ganyu? Really?
Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Why?
Traveler.
Why? Why are we being pulled into this?
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
Huh? Technically, I would actually give that one to Ningguang for dropping a freaking building on it. Yeah, I mean, she got the final blow there, which was freaking amazing. Ah, I bit my tongue. Ow, how did I even do that? Ow, what the hell? Ah. Thigh, I bit my tongue, but like right on the back corner, and I think I strained my tongue while talking and biting at the same time. I don't even know how I did that. Ah. That's very unpleasant.
So young.
Young in the same way Ganyu is young, probably.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long.
Yeah, I really don't trust anyone who quotes the Lannisters.
Name your price. You deserve that much.
Ningguang.
Whoa.
And you look over to the perfume lady. Really, dude? Is he actually going to speak?
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Are you kidding me? God. Anything you could have done, and you do the dumbest thing possible, unless you're explicitly saying the people in charge have to help you. Yeah.
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made.
I think Childe did that
I
instead.
believe that future generations will say so too when our deeds come up for their review.
Why did I have to choose the dumbest lines? Not for her. Hers are actually good, but his. It's like, oh god, no.
Why, you? Were you just trying to look cool earlier, or are you really that selfless?
That's stupid.
If you were looking for someone,
Also, we need the Mora.
you
Seriously,
could have just told me that in private.
You could have? Oh. Where would we find you? Alright, and what about you, Coco Goat?
The cleanup of the premises, managing the crowds as they exit, making an account of the rite. There's much that remains to be done. I didn't miss anything, did I?
A few things. I mean, up until the end, yeah.
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made. I believe that future generations will say so too when our deeds come up for their review.
So, look for Zhongli at the scene. Oh, God, he's actually hanging around. Oh yeah, there he is. I'm kind of surprised no one recognizes him. I guess he's been using the dragon form for a long time. Or I guess dragon puppet in this case.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions.
I'm surprised he's not going to hit on me.
They'll never see Rex Lapis again.
Yeah! I wonder who there's going to be ripped off by now.
And here you are looking all relaxed.
He gets a break. Technically still has a job.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years?
So what did he do for the 2,300 prior to that? Huh.
Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
Do you really think we're going to fall for that? Do you really think we're going to fall for that? We're probably going to fall for that.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinya kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
Unless the payoff was a lot of money. That actually would make sense. He's considering it.
You're right. I do like the Mora.
I'm not going to make that joke. I'm not going to make that joke. It's too bad even for me. Just going to call him out on the fact that it's not changed.
Why would Morax lack Mora?
God damn it, Paimon!
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do.
And by saying he's abiding by the rules, it's still saying he could easily just create money, which is probably why he's not used to earning it, because he just literally made it! But it's also saying he's not limited to that. It's a self-imposed limitation.
When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon.
Yeah.
So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to.
Also, I think he's kind of a space cadet to a lesser extent.
But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
God damn! And the biggest burn of the entire game goes to...
Well, we were only spending Fatui money.
No, we were pretty close to spending
my money. Don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives.
Spoken like someone who's trying to excuse the fact that they're a parasite.
The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people.
Uh-huh. Yeah, of course that's in more terms based on standing and tradition as opposed to physical reality. You're still the same person, you're just playing a different role, but you're still you.
I must thank you for that.
Where the mask is too real.
I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
I have a feeling you're going to stick around. You're just trying to get away so we don't know about it either.
That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
Kind of surprised why we need to meet the Seven since we can apparently just steal their power without meeting them. It seems like it would just be the nicety of it otherwise.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
I'm curious about this one, but this I'm more interested in. How does he know about that?
Yes. The nation has been closed by order of its deity.
Because the Fatui? I'm going with it now. Fatui.
The Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Oh. Also, I'm pretty sure Ball is a kind of the same way Paimon is a version of a demon of Solomon.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
Raiden?
Raiden?
Of course. And this is the Japanese theme one, in the same way Liyue is the Chinese theme one.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the shogun of the Inazuma Bakufu,
yep,
people call her the Raiden Shogun.
I know it's meant as something that's really in Chinese, translated to Japanese using Japanese subtitles, but saying that in English sounds kind of like a joke. Oh, God.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year.
She was in Inazuma last year? Now that's actually interesting. Huh.
Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
I honestly get the idea that he might actually be more ignorant about the world than Paimon is. Like, he knows much about historical knowledge, but anything up to date, he's probably not very well up on.
It's because of visions.
Or I could be wrong.
Visions?
Like, were too many people getting them? Not enough people?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power.
Yeah.
But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor.
So gods do grant visions. Huh.
This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
Interesting term by Paimon saying that's how people see it, almost implying outside knowledge.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Are people looking for people with visions, or are they hunting to earn visions?
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions
Hunting
within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of a statue of the 1,000-armed, 100-eyed god.
If it's Japanese themed, that almost seems like another version of a Hydra. Pretty sure there is a famous one in Japanese lore, Orochi. On the other other-eyed, god damn it. The other hand, I'm getting a lot of Indian vibe off that from, honestly, some of the other games that I've seen. I wonder.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
And already, I think my entire theory that Venti might be the most sane god is holding up by compared to everyone else. Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa, that's harsh.
Sure, yep, Fernandez, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity.
What?
It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm.
So she doesn't feel very eternal anymore. That's actually good to know.
The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity.
Oh god, they're all insane.
Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people.
I love how he's actually talking down at her.
7 ideals for 7 gods, and of these, eternity is nearest unto heaven.
Technically, I would say that would be time, but I think that's a little too on the Paimon.
All right, then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Oh, wow, I should get about a lot of questions here.
That was a good one.
No, it wasn't. It's
Failing
kind of stupid.
a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know.
I'm pretty sure Ningguang knew your plan and is basically giving you a giant FU.
That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead.
I am the shock.
I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions?
Oh yeah, she talked about receiving the dream. Huh. I guess that was her actually telling them explicitly that, yeah, no, it's an actual thing, but phrasing it in a way that no one else would get, which is the case because I didn't get it in the slightest.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Also, that would reinforce what I said about Zhongli just creeping on Ningguang in her sleep. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the blame for everything on Childe.
To be fair, he did try and destroy the entire city with a giant evil god of destruction and water hydra head, so he kind of deserves it. And he was trying to kill him.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Childe did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Qixing from defeating the ancient god. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui.
They're actually accepting that? I'm more surprised about that.
Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Childe's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now.
So all they really need then is another harbinger to do that for them, which honestly it sounds like Signora might.
All right then.
She was
there anything else you wish to know?
Peace, even though she was explicitly breaking the peace, which is interesting.
The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
To be fair, it sounded like Ningguang was kind of already on that. I've said it many times, I'm going to keep saying it. Based on how every single person in the game was talking, she was already running the place. She was already in charge. There was no facing the truth. It was like, yeah, I'm in charge. I'm just playing lip service. And now there's not even lip service. That's literally the only change.
Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind the Qixing's plan to take governing power over Liyue from the hands of the gods and Adepti.
You missed the fact that she already had it?
Could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing power have been...
You think it was someone else?
All right then.
So
was there anything else you wish to know?
Which would be implied by Ningguang saying how once she saw Kuching in action, she actually valued her opinion more. Yeah, I could see it. But to be fair, she kind of already was in power already, so it doesn't really change anything.
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your Gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Teyvat?
I mean, they can probably still make it, and there's more systems than just a gold currency. It's just easier.
Since Morax is dead, are they all just gonna disappear?
Oh, were they power creations or actual creations formed by power? Oh.
Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent?
Yeah, kind of wondering how that actually
happens. Will it even continue to work?
System.
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo-Archon's power.
I mean, they could just switch to paper money and then make it complicated. Like, that's literally how it goes. It's something easy to do. Also, it would probably make more sense for the people in Liyue to do it because they already have such a contract-based system. Understanding value that's not implicitly real, but more of a conceptual basis, which is what a contract essentially is, makes a lot of sense in their worldview. So honestly, them starting on a paper system makes a lot of it. It just makes sense. Especially when you saw how big those individual coins were. Why would anyone actually use that? I mean, sure, it looks nice as a decoration, but it's unpractical.
This is terrible!
And Paimon is disappointed.
The world is coming to an end!
Oh my god, Paimon, really? Your greed is showing.
Yes. This is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint.
Uh-huh.
Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liyue Qixing to debate.
And in this case, that's explicitly the right choice, because if you did anything about it, it would break your entire plan, and you'd be an idiot. I mean, I think it still is, but not that bad. Nathan, the Fatui have the Gnosis, so they can create infinite Mora. The thing about that is, if they move to a paper currency, Mora becomes valueless. Because all you really have to do then is like, oh yeah, you have this nice rock that has no value because it's infinite. Yeah, that's the problem with systems based on real items. It's very much based on supply and demand, but only the supply. If there's too much supply, it becomes valueless, where infinite amounts of paper don't quite work that way because there's a set value. And while having too much in one place does destroy the value, you can just destroy it because it doesn't actually have implicit value itself. It's associated value, where gold has a much harder associated value. Infinite amounts are a terrible idea for money, because it means I give you $1 million. Well, you gave the other guy $1 million. You gave that guy $1 million. You gave everyone $1 million. Everything costs $1 million. Nothing matters. $1 million doesn't count for anything. That's how hyperinflation actually works. It's actually a really interesting thing when you see it happen. Not to where you live, though. Then it's a horrible idea.
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
No.
Oh, a private fund. This does seem like a good, logical, common-sense idea.
Please tell me they're paying you at the funeral parlor, because you might need to stick around to become a wage slave to survive at this point.
It's a shame.
You're an idiot!
What's a shame?
You didn't think that far ahead?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time.
What a shock. Could you have at least stolen some more money from Childe?
All right, then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Idiot.
Well, then. I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience.
You're a pirate.
I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Uh-huh. Chapter 1, Act 3 complete. The new star approaches. Nice. And that's still just Chapter 1. Ooh, nice.
All right, then. Was there anything else you would...
Oh, crap, I didn't mean to hit that one.
I hinted. How did I...
Yeah,
all
okay,
right,
so that
then.
does clarify. There's
Was
nothing
there
else
anything else? Well, then.
More importantly, where were we? I think I... Oh, there's quests available. Ooh. You know what? There is one thing I've meant to do that I haven't, and I think I really need to go fix that. Do you guys remember way back in like my first or second stream, we were doing the God Island that I could not beat because I went there when I was level 20, and it was like, oh, minimum level of 40. That's not gonna work. Yeah, the God of Time Island. I should probably go finish that. More importantly, what are the quests available now? Or was that the end of the Archon quest chain so far? Yeah, it looks like that was the end of it. In that case, Time and the Wind. Yeah, gotta do that. Mondstadt's version of Mount Everest. Oh, nice, Yajiri. That's gonna be interesting. More importantly, though, I need to go and do a few little upgrades. Where was he? Oh, yes. Yes. Where were we? No. Constellation. I'm kind of wondering, though, how come I still don't have all the constellations in Anima? Kind of annoyed about that, actually. Let's see, then. Everlasting boulder. It's not a boulder. It's a rock. I didn't actually look what it said. The barrier created lasts 5 seconds longer. Meteor lasts 10 seconds longer. Oh, yay! The meteor sword lasts longer. I guess that's a good dodge if someone has an AoE attack, but usually attacks kind of ignore that stuff and go past it. They don't really stop it, though, so, Wallace, honestly, I'm trying to pull away from Fate Grand Order right now. I love the story, and I really want to get more to it, but I'm trying to kind of push more into Genshin just because with the gacha rates having a pity system, it just seems more affordable to play this game than FGO. Still love Fate Grand Order, but I'm just going to probably do it on the down low instead. It's more of just a money thing on this end. And got time to win. So, where were we? Did she just fall all that way because it... One of the things I really hate is sometimes button clicks don't register in this game.
Brave girl.
Oh, no, wait. That was the right place. Are you the person I need to talk to? No. Who is this mystery person that I cannot seem to find? Wait, I can't find them, and I'm very annoyed. Stop climbing. There you go. Whee! Seriously, was it the bank? Was it really the bank this entire time? Oh no, it was that lady. Hey, I'm gonna pick up all the quests while they're here. The treasure cage. Oh yeah, she was caged up. I forgot about her completely. Oh, it's the continuation of this quest. Oh? Thesis, no mail pass. Advise me change angles. Oh. Materials around here. A very unique manner. No, technically we don't have a vision. Because main character powers. Perhaps I might discern something that can be used to refine my thesis. Oh my. I'll be dead meat when I return to the Academia. Is it a hero academia? I feel sorry for the joke having made it. Scary place, probably. Sobbing every time she dreams of it. Oh, God. I'd rather stay in the treasure hoarder cage. Dear God, lady, you have issues. Group of halo trails, lead parts, fighting style, using the target. Okay, so she has us doing a fetch quest. Yay! More things to do later. And, oh yeah, this guy again.
Where is Master gone this time?
Something the matter? Yeah? Apartments? Oh god, he's getting double work. Oh god. An earthquake? Oh no, it's a metaphorical. Okay, that makes more sense. What am I? Yeah, kind of looking about that. Monsters. Okay, another monster killing quest. Yay! A lot of monsters. How many quests did I guess these were locked prior to either hitting level 70 or level AR 40, or maybe something as simple as just, I don't know, beating the main storyline.
Are you buying
How
or
many
not?
quests are there? And that's the notice board. Ooh, Hijiri. Ooh, you got official? Nice. Interested in history now? Yeah, sure. What happened? The bookstore buy books? And now everyone wants books on Rex Lapis from her. I mean, it makes sense. Why you have a bookstore outside? I don't know. That seems stupid. Oh, and here we go. Getting to do a good old copy. I have to get going. Why do they even give you an option to say no? That doesn't make sense. Rex Incognito. Alright, I think I finally have them all. In that case, now let's do the thing I really wanted. Oh, there's one more quest. One more quest I need to pick up. Whee! I'm flying! Yeah, I'm just going to pick up all the quests while I'm here so I don't have to worry about that until later. Who? Oh, it's down below. Oh, no, it was him. Ah. Alright, here we go. God. Quite a fright. Yeah. Order restored. Quite something indeed, yep. Ministry of Civil Affairs. It's a whole slew of bulletins and regulations. Yay. Got another one of those quests to get through regulations. Oh, that's so fun. Yeah, I've done these quest chains. They're exceedingly boring, but they have good rewards because there are a lot of steps that give you, like, small incremental ones. I guess it builds up. Now we can go and do that thing I wanted to do. Okay, I think I got them all. Why am I zoomed in so far? I do not know. I guess I better just check with Mondstadt to make sure I got everything here, too. Oh, good. Oh, that's the zoom out button. I was holding the wrong one. Now, if I'm right, I think I can make it by doing this. I'm not going to do the Kaya method, which I know works because I've done it. And it took so long. I'm going to try the cheaty method of cheatiness by cheating. And by that, I mean I'm going to fly there. I think I can actually make it. If I can't, well, this is going to suck. I wonder if I would have enough ice guys to make a sufficient team to get there. I don't know. Plus, I better switch out from Ningguang now. This is not going to work with her. Because I don't think I'll be able to switch party members when I get there. I already have Venti in. Definitely want to put Fischl in there.
Behold, the Prinzessin de Talon.
God damn, Oz. So you guys ready? We're going to go finish up that hidden quest because... Yeah, no, we're doing that. Ooh, that is a big fire guy. I am not fighting that piece of crap. I hate those enemies so much. They teleport all over. They don't get hit. They ignore being... I hate fighting them. I legitimately hate them. And they blur out. Of course they do. I probably shouldn't have jumped so much. And random Celestia in the sky, because apparently that's a thing that just sits there. It's weird how sometimes it's like crooked, but right now it's completely straight. I wonder why they do that. Is it rotating on its own axis, kind of like the sun does here? Interesting. Oh, and I could use Bido? Oh yeah, because she has the reduced swim. So she could probably make it just by swimming the entire way, yeah. And I have max stamina, so that would probably be a possibility. More importantly, if we go to the Star Snatch Cliff, scatter the deposits of wind. Honestly, I could do this quest, but I'm lazy. I'm not going to do that right now. No, we're going to go in. We're going to do the big one. I've held off on this.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Oh yeah, no, that was to find things. Yeah, I might pick up this one while I'm at it, if it's nearby.
Huh.
Yeah, Venti, you get that back. I need to get these pieces here. Not much of the need left to get with them. I cannot speak today. But Bido for swim just in case. That's the thing, Andrew. If I try and fly with Venti, having Bido in the team for swim won't matter because I wouldn't be able to bring her out. I'm pretty sure it only applies when they're out, right? Also, she's not high enough level. I need my team for fighting because, yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to need it. Oh, what lilies are these? Oh, the Cecilia. Yeah, named after the hero who may or may not be the god of time. Calling it now, she might be. Ooh, interesting how we can see the wind effects for a second there. I'm just going to collect these while I'm here since, well, I mean, I probably need them. I think they're for Venti. I mean, that makes sense since, you know, his entire thing is the hero of Mondstadt who freed them, who apparently made a huge impact on him. Yeah. Alright. Been putting this off for way too long. So just swim. So Bido, or Beto, and Venti. The only thing I'm holding off on is I don't think I can do it. Once I get there, she would be dead weight in the team. I don't want to get rid of Barbara because I'm going to need the healing. I don't want to get rid of Fischl because if that thing flies, she's the only thing going to be hitting it most of the time. And I don't get rid of Dalu because when it's down, he's going to do the most damage. If anyone, I could probably take Barbara out because it's lower level, but I just went up an AR level, so I'm not sure if it affects the game, and screw it.
Yahoo!
We're just going to have to make it. And we're going to the island. I have made a point not to look up what's going to happen in this quest. I just hope I can make it, because if we don't... Oh, so Marbat. Oh, that's good to know. So the passive talent applies to everyone. I wonder if it stacks, because having Venti and Amber on a team would be really good to get around flying-wise. What just dropped? I keep hearing those little blips. I know it's something to do with the screen, but I never know. Oh, we're getting pretty close. So Andrew, I can change it on island. Thing is, I've already started the boss section. I'm not sure if it'll count the entire island as places I can't change from. Although by the look of it, I need to quickly... Yeah. I was losing stamina a lot faster than I wanted. Uh-huh. Gliding? Yeah, hopefully that'll be good to keep some of that back up. I was losing stamina a little too fast here. How far am I? If I get down in the water, dude, from up here, you can actually see this was an entire thing. Whoa. Like, they put a lot of detail into sections that are covered in water that you can't even see. Can I make it all the way? Oh, hey, random ruin guard. I think at this point we've made it. All right, we landed. Whew, okay. I'm actually a little surprised about that. I'm not sure what we're getting into here, so... It's one of those giant floaty orbs. I hate these bosses because they're just so frustrating. But, if nothing else, I probably shouldn't have used Venti. But ass... Ooh. Ah! Sucker.
Let's dance!
Now,
by royal decree.
For it.
Wings of darkness.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! It couldn't move!
No rest.
What the hell? It flies and it got stuck on a rock it wasn't even touching.
Yahoo!
Yeah.
Reveal thyself.
Come on.
Think you can get away?
Oh, it got so close, but it flew out. I guess it makes sense, but still. Annoying levels of annoyance there. Now, here's what I'm waiting for. Yeah, look at those numbers. The buffs you get from Barber are just amazing. I got it mostly because she has the 1,000 Dragon Tail thing. That 3-star book of honestly kind of insane power. Ah, that nearly did some damage.
Ready, steady, go!
So, I might be having a good time with this one. It's not the highest level, but it did level up to 70. Vaporize coming off is pretty useful, actually. Alright.
Here we go! By Royal Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Huh. She's still doing a lot of damage. Retribution! And it moved through me! Son of a... I am so annoyed when an auto hits in the wrong area. Oh, is it dead? I didn't think I killed it yet. What is it doing? Is it getting bigger? What? What? Oh, it flew away! What the hell? Oh. Oh my. Yo. Dude. It barely counts as clipping, but I'll take it. Where is it taking me to? Yeah, you gotta actually let yourself fall a bit. Okay, actually catching it looks cool. Oh, this place. I've always wondered what was up with this. Pursue the eye of the storm. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, that didn't hurt nearly as much as I thought.
Brace yourself. Think you can get away?
I cast death.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Look at all the dead bodies. Everybody loves it. I love that combo. It's literally one of my favorites in the entire game. Seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time. Is that giant animal thing a seed? Also, how the hell is it able to hide? Like, it literally seems like that shouldn't be a thing. And there's a random person. Dude, why are you here? How did it not kill him? Also, Paul, what's up, man? Thanks for dropping in. Gust of wind earlier, yeah. An eye of the storm. I recognize it. All right. And what are you up to? Does it shape change? Oh, he's doing research. Sure. Ignore all the enemies who are right there. Oh. Studies in academia. Thousand Winds Temples. It's kind of weird how it's so cut apart. Like, literally, there's a temple there. There's, like, those 3 gates. You can see it go somewhere. And I have no idea where it's going. Yeah, Paul, no, this is pretty gotcha. It is free to play, but it's free to play light. There is a pity system. Unless you want everything right away, it's a horrible idea. This is a great game if you're used to gacha games and you want a cheaper option. For me, I'm switching to this from FGO because I want to save money, and this is actually cheaper. Also, it's really fun, too. Oh, he's talking about Cyrus. Isn't that the... Oh, he sent a letter to Cyrus at the Adventures Guild, yeah. Ah. Sundial on the island. Huh? So is this like one of those quests where we have to... Okay, no, he wasn't a part... Oh! That's new. Do I have to shoot it?
Yahoo!
Yeah, I am. You know what? I'm going to trigger all of them. I'm going to do it. Sprout seeds once again.
Let's play! By royal wings of darkness, come, sever night from day. Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
Actually pick them up effectively. It does! It is super effective.
Retribution!
Yeah. Oh, that is beautiful. Nope, has to be Venti. Where is it? It's still there? Whoa, what the hell? Okay, so it can do damage to me. That is good to know. Found ya!
Let's play! Oz, reveal thyself!
Also, dude, you want to get out of here? You're literally in the line of fire on this one.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Think you can get away?
Burn, 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 burn. Yes! Ah, he's dead. Thank you for being awesome.
By royal decree. Brace yourself.
I guess if I'm not careful, I can still die here.
I'll protect us. My royal...
I almost got the combo. Next time it drops... Actually, I'll just do it now.
Time for takeoff.
Come on over. Is it stuck on there? I think it might actually be stuck. No, it got off.
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day.
It's gonna shoot you. Apparently, yeah, this works out pretty well.
Let's dance.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me! An elemental effect knocked me out. God, I don't mind taking the damage just for being in the elemental effect, but the fact that they can freaking just block you, I hate that effect.
Brace yourselves. Oz, reveal. Ready, steady, go.
Why? Oh, and of course, he got hurt. No, I didn't.
Think you can
This is
get
what I
away?
meant to do.
Here we go. Shadow Raven, let night fall.
How are you not dead? Also, you really just tried to... Why are you here? How did you get here? What? And more of you are spawning? No, I'm not dealing with this shit.
Time for takeoff.
If you're stuck in a wall, I'm going to take advantage of it.
Here we go. My royal...
You're going to be stupid? I'm going to be stupid too. Just keep summoning enemies.
No rest for the wicked.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
You all get to die now.
Let's flip
Are you innocent? It's still stuck. I should be able to get it. Go. How did he get up there? I don't even know. No, I don't even know. I don't. The right way. Just hit me and not hit me at the same time. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! That was a very annoying fight. He got stuck in the corner and I can't climb because it's just ah. Oh, that's a lot of slime condensate. Oh, you could have farmed this? I could have farmed this. They infinitely spawn, don't they? Oh my god, I could have farmed this. I could have had infinite slime drops. All I need to do is just keep doing it. Oh god, I didn't even know. Why didn't I know about this? Oh my... Oh, Unwanted Warrior. You put me in pretty heavy kick-ass day. Thanks, man. Question about the channel name. How did I come up with the name? Honestly, all joking aside, it wasn't originally called this. My first channel name for this actual channel was Off Table Gaming because I thought I'd be doing video games. I was like, oh, that's cool and witty. It's like, yeah. Later I realized, no, that's stupid and dumb. But that's the original channel name. Yeah, no. I went to Airier Games because I thought I'd be doing a lot more gameplay like this. I did a lot more reaction videos and review videos and just tutorial and then talking videos. I kind of just do everything geeky at this point. But yeah, the Airier part, that's actually a character name I used in a story I wrote when I was like in high school or middle school. Never did anything with it, never finished it, but I liked the name, so I kept it. And also because I thought it'd be unique and no one else on YouTube had it. Then it turned out I was the third person to use it. Yeah. Third. At this point, I just didn't care. So I was like, okay, add games to the end of it, and it was like, okay, we're done. Hello, Henry. Well, we're awesome, and you're an idiot because you didn't see it. A prototype animus for Diluc. I think I can, actually, Evo. Might as well go do that. The two sundials. Yeah, they did have that link of the giant floaty islandy thing. Not floaty island. I saw island, so I got floaty. But like the wind streams. It is cool how they had so much detail on the land under the water. Ooh, 60. Nice. I wonder if we could ever actually achieve, like, transportation. That'd be cool. A wind glider? You could charter a boat. Yeah. Well, okay, maybe a boat makes no sense then, huh? A wind glider. He hasn't done since... Oh, God. Yeah, that would be something that's pretty hard to do, I guess. And, I mean, we only made it briefly because we have freaking obscenely good characters supporting us. Is it just me, or is that thing shinier than it was before? I don't remember it being gold. Huh. I kind of want to fly back there to see if anything changed. Reputation reward? Why did my reputation change? Okay, I'll check that out. Okay. I'm not really sure why, but apparently my reputation got better? Yay? I'm okay with that. Ooh, I still have coffee left. Nice. No, I don't. I need to go out and buy stuff for Thanksgiving with my wife today, and I forgot. You ever get that feeling where you just remembered something you should have done hours ago? Because you're busy having fun, and, I do. I might be in trouble. I'm just going to finish this quickly and go do that because I might be in, so, I think the term doghouse is there. Oh, Time in the Wind is one I need to get. Honestly, though, I wish we did more with that. Like, it's so cool. I hope that's one of those running quests where we get to explore that island, see the ruins. Maybe there's, like, a dungeon underneath it. Like, I want to find more cool hidden things. They had those in Leeway with that big chest thing. And I guess Time in the Wind was kind of the equivalent of unlocking all the Geo Archon things. It feels very similar. Prototype Animus. That's what I wanted to make. Actually, I want to quickly double check to see if I have one. Oh, I got another achievement. Ooh, I got another achievement. Unlock the secrets of the 2 sundials. Unlock might be a bit of a strong word there. Let's see. Do I already have it by any chance? Not the right one. E. Ah, I have 15. They're going to be gone soon. Prototype Animus. I have the prototype Malice. Prototype Grudge. I'm going to call that a no. So yeah, no, I can make the Animus.
I still have a lot to do with the guild.
Yeah. You already said that, Luke. What? Oh, I have to go down. Prototype. Animus. What does that do? On hit, normal charge attacks have a 50% chance to deal 205% damage. AoE every 15 seconds. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah. That's nice. Oh, I should have... Okay, no one had a bonus, so that's fine. I wonder if there's any other ones I should have made. Prototype Crescent? I really don't know. I haven't looked into the bow weapons at all. I really don't know if they're good or not. Ooh, oh, I got a bonus from it. Nice. And now let's see what happens when I can make more copies. I can make more copies of it! Oh good, they come in locked now. Alright, let's see then. Oh wow, it's a very interesting blade. It just comes in right off the bat. Not bad. And I need the puzzle pieces. Oh god, I need to farm those. So many things to farm, so many things I don't have. I'll get around to it eventually. And by eventually, I mean I'll probably forget completely. Actually, let's see. Can I get another one? Just make it stronger right now. I don't have the weapon that was for, like, pseudo sale, so I'll just do this. Oh, I saw a quest hook. Nope, does not look like I can make another animus. What's a wind catcher? Oh, yeah, to do what Venti does, but you have to make it. Yeah. Yeah, I got Venti. I don't need it. Now, what was that quest hook he had there? Finding ore. Oh, yeah. He does that now. For something that I honestly think is completely useless. At rank 3 does 360 damage? Andrew, not to quote someone who's over-quoted, but I'm going to do it anyways. That's a lot of damage. Hot damn. I mean, like, legitimately, that's kind of insane. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Like, something I'm going to do that. If it was important, I'd probably get... Oh, I just remembered what I was... Oops. I need to unlock that. Oh, yeah. I need to do all of these still. God, there's so many quests still to do. Yep. That's all of them? I have all the keys? God, I need so many things. Across the sea? Huh? Alright, I'll get to that later. Right now, guys, I do think I need to call this one here
next time.
Because I am so much later than I realized, and I might be in trouble. I'll get the commissions later. Yeah. Oops. Before anything else, though, and this is massively important, just need to level someone up because, okay, I can't ascend to Luke. I need more so many things I don't have. Oh, God, I kind of wish they had dropped items from that Fatui battle in the sky, but they didn't. One more thing I'm going to hold against Childe. I'm annoyed at him, so I'm actually going to call him that dumb name.
No,
can't level up. Can level up, but not really helping much right now. Sure, fine, I'll level you up. God, don't be a bitch about it. Perfect. I was saving those for a reason. I mean, I wasn't actually, but I'll pretend I was. Alright, can I send him? Nope, he needs, oh God, he's the one who needs those things. Alright, on that note, I do need to get going. All the same, everyone, thanks for watching. This was a blast. If you can, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And bell, notify, hit the knockdown windows, dingle the dangle, set your phone to vibrate. I don't know. There's a million things YouTube requires right now. Just hit the subscribe button, you're set. But if you actually want to know when I'm going live, there's a link to my Discord. I put links down there, and I definitely might have, probably didn't, remember to put a link down there today. So if it is, cool. If it's not, oops. All the same. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios. Oh, I am way late. Oh, God, it's 3:30.